which is with us every day. That's kind of a little blurry there. As it is. Well, guess what? Guess what? I broke the wire. So we don't have the light no more. So we got just this light. So it is what it is, and nobody cares. Who cares? I don't care. I don't care about you. I'm gonna be honest. Look, listen. Whether anybody here lives or dies, it is what it is. Smoke your best shit. I don't care. Hey, he's breathing. I don't care. Hey, this guy dies. I don't care. It's just that I'm not a liar. Today you live, tomorrow you die. This is life. Open your eyes, close your eyes. Surprise. It is what it is. Nobody knows. We know that we don't know. We know that we don't know. It's what it is. Smoke it. All you could do in the meantime, stay fresh. Stay fresh. Don't do drugs. Limit your alcohol. But tonight I don't have a drink. Limit your alcohol. Limit. I haven't had a drink in, I don't know, 2, 3 days, and I only had one. Friday night I had one drink. One. Here's what it is. I barely drink. You gotta stay fresh too, though. Use high quality soaps. I just can't stress it enough. High quality soaps. Stay fresh. Eat some prunes. Eat some prunes. Go to the gym. Stay strong. Don't be a weak bitch, Gio. Don't be a weak bitch, Gio. Eat fruit. Don't drink soda. If you're like a kid, you shouldn't watch this. But if you're like 15, 16, 20 years old, enjoy it. I'm talking to people that once you hit 30, you got to cut out soda. Once you hit 30, you should really limit your alcohol. Drink a lot of water. I just can't stress it enough. But go ahead. Or just, die like at 42. I'm drinking Bud Light. Look at that. 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 Trust me. The less you drink alcohol, the better it tastes. Listen. Get fresh. Get fresh. Look at this. Look at that Liga number 9. Let's just put that. Look at that. That's Liga number 9. There you go. Liga number 9. I'm getting notes of blueberry. Notes of blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, 451 berry. Nobody cares. That's the. Hey, look, Mom, no hands. Wow. These things were perfectly in season. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Nobody cares. They're sitting at home eating fucking Doritos. When you can have something like this. Doritos? Or this. What do you think? Eat this. Thank you, God. God made this for you. Man, we don't create these things. We can tap into it and try to harness what God gave us. Right? Here's what it is. Look at that. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Here's what it is. Anyways, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Stay strapped. That's important. Here's what it is. Do I have anything? 1, 2. 2 straps. Tonight, we're going to have a little bit of not that. Not that. Let's just say, my watch always says 9:45. Let's just say my watch always says 9:45. 9:45. Doers 12. This is one of the best for the dollar scotch you're gonna get. It is a blended scotch, um, but it's fantastic, high quality. I picked this up for $27. Most of the time, you're gonna see between 35 and 50. Gouging, getting 50. Low side, 30, 35. I found this for $27.99. I jumped on it. This, I promise you, Dewar's White's great on the rocks. It's the greatest party scotch. Dewar's White Label, you know, I like Dewar's White Label better than Johnny Red. Um, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So Dewar's, happy Easter to everyone. And to everyone that doesn't celebrate Easter, that's your problem. We'll pray for you. Okay? It is what it is. But I'm not going to change my belief for anyone else. Don't change it for me either. If you want to believe in an Easter bunny leaving you a basket, is that your God? The Easter bunny? Well, I believe in the man that made the bunny, right? Eh, Fishermen fear the sea. I fear the man that made the sea. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. That's it. Stay fresh. I wish God was here right now. I'd pour him a drink and I'd give him my Liga Privada number 9 and I'd let him have all the blackberries he wants. He's a guest in my house whenever he wants. Doors open. Doors open. Is what it is. Just a little scotch. Just a little scotch and a lot of ice. Why? Today I felt like having it on the rocks. I normally don't have it on the rocks, but today I felt like it. So God bless everyone here. God bless Richie's Lounge. We almost didn't make it. We got banned, and then we got unbanned. It is what it is. YouTube's a communist. It's evil. It's against freedom. So, anyways, I hope you stay fresh. Stay fresh. And this is one of the first times. It's springtime, 60 degrees out. We're not going to freeze. God bless everyone. God bless everyone. God bless. God bless. Now, ooh, that's nice on the rocks. Now, today's Easter. Yeah. Wow, what are the chances, Big Firm? The universe has spoken, my friend. The universe has spoken. Brian's here. What's up, brother? Goody's here. Chewy. Jason, that's it. Kayla. That's it. Everyone's here. Hey, what's up, Josh? Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh. If you ever want to get on the show, Josh, you're gonna have to, Josh, text Richie your phone number, and so you can come on the show. It is what it is. You know, tonight's gonna be a special night. Tonight's gonna be a special night because this channel we thought was buried. We thought this channel was over. I thought so, and nobody cares. I feel fresh. I feel fresh. Clean clothes, clean socks, clean balls. It is what it is. You gotta be fresh. You gotta be fresh. You gotta be fresh, right? Is it? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You know who I'm talking to? Answer your phone. Answer your phone. Answer your phone. I'm talking to you. Answer your phone, Gio. That's some weak ass shit, Gio. Gio, it's a holiday, and you're gonna punk out, Gio. Answer the phone, Gio. Answer the phone, Gio. Answer the phone, Gio. Here's what it is. I gotta chill out a little bit. That was exciting. Gio's like, yeah, I can't come on tonight. Gio said, I can't come on. Said, forget this place. As the sun sets in the west. Okay, Joshua, my email is piano1983. Piano 1983 at Gmail. Text it or email, whatever email it, okay? Email. All right. He said upstate. Update the app, yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. Now I'm gonna light my cigar. It is beautiful smoking weather right now. It's early evening, beautiful. Look at this. We got the Robusto Liga Privada number 9 Maduro, right? Fantastic. Well, it is a Maduro, right? Maybe even a Scuro, right? But there's no Nat. Well, maybe there is. But there's the T52 and the number 9. It's not like there was the number 9 natural in the Maduro. It was just the number 9, right? Beautiful feeling wrapper. Beautiful, thick, luxurious wrapper. Honduran Nicaraguan filler. Brazilian binder. And a beautiful, one of the best Connecticut broadleaf wrappers money can buy. And nobody cares. Richie, I'm important. Nobody cares. It is what it is. But Richie, I'm important. Nobody cares. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. It is better to sit in lowly places and for the people above you to say, good sir, arise. Come drink with us. Than to grind to go to the high places and for them to say, go back. Go back. You're embarrassing us. Get out of here. Go back. Go downstairs. This is the VIP section. You got it? We all got problems, Jason. That's not my problem. Jason's like, he's like, I already smoked my cigarettes. That's not my problem. Nobody cares. It's not my problem. He's like, Richie, but I already smoked my cigarette. I told you the Solus was awesome. Nobody wants to believe me. Nobody wants to believe me. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Goody, how you
I'm
doing?
not a
All right?
robot.
Hey, how you doing? All right?
Not too bad. I'm doing pretty good. It's my first time here. Somebody told me to ask for Richie. Has anybody seen Richie?
No, nobody's seen Richie, bro. Yo, bro. So thanks for finally coming on, man. I mean, we knew you were a real person, but until somebody comes on, we always think they're a robot. You know?
Yeah. It took me a minute. I felt like a jackass last
No,
week, but I figured it out.
it's a confusing thing, man. And the thing is, once you become part of it and you have a wrench and you come on the show, Richie counts on people, and of course, not every time, but it's almost like a volunteer core. And the more volunteers, the better the show is. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
It just gives me more to work with, because I could do the show by myself, but it's easier if I'm not okay. If I'm not expecting no one, then I don't go in that mode. But once I'm like, oh, let's try to get this guy, let's try to get this guy, and then oh, I'm busy, or I don't feel like so. You know what I'm saying? No, it just it's two to tango. I did the show for 4 years by myself, just reviews, and it's different because then I'm like in a solitary mode. You know what I'm saying? No, but once I open up like the pathway for people to come on, um, you get what I'm trying to say, though. You know what I'm saying? Though it's just a
Yeah, yeah,
different,
and I like.
and everyone here becomes a character. I mean, you got Gio, Jeremy, Notorious, Sacco. I mean, you got guys like Sack. I mean, Sack is a crazy guy.
Oh yeah, sitting in the dark.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a character.
he's shooting birds with buckshot, and and he's
Shooting cat.
he's got canaries in his basement, and they're all dying. I mean, just crazy shit.
But yeah, I like the shows when you have multiple people on. It keeps things real interesting.
Yeah, just mix it up, man. So where you from, man?
I'm from Central Illinois. I'm not too far from Bearded Dad. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that part, but me and Beard are dad. Look, speaking of the devil, Gail Sack is here. Hey, Beard and Dad, yeah, we go way back. I mean, he's not extremely active on the channel, but I know he's very busy. He works a lot, and he's got a house full of kids, so it's he's got his hands full, and
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a bit, so I know
no,
he's a
but
busy dude.
he's always around. But dude, that guy works hard. By the time he gets home, man, and he's got, some guys have more time than others, depending on the schedule. You know what I'm saying? Though, you know. Also,
Oh
I
yeah,
think some guys, if your job is driving, guys just listen, but they can't respond because a lot of companies, if they see you texting and driving, you'll be fired. So they might just put their
oh
phone
yeah,
in their pocket and just listen. You know what I'm saying, though? And
yeah. That's the same with me. And I'm not going to be driving around texting on my phone. Driving a package car.
no, no, no,
That's just not
no.
safe.
And for the record, whoever you work for, whatever, let's keep that private because when guys come on, we joke around, bust balls, but you never know. There's always haters, So it's I try, guys want to talk about their life is good, but I always say be careful about putting too much out there because you know what I'm saying. No, it's unfortunately the nature of. My channel got canceled yesterday. Did you know that?
Oh, I had no idea. I heard that about
Because
10 minutes ago.
Friday night, we had a channel and everyone, no one here is a criminal. And like I showed one of my pieces, and the other guy showed his piece. Bought them at the store, legally. But they shut down my channel because they said you can't show those.
Yeah, I thought things got too spicy last night. I wasn't here, so I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, so I got an email, and then when I try to go live, it says you are not allowed to go live. You are restricted, whatever, restricted, whatever. And so, but then I woke up
No?
today back. So what they gave me a 24-hour timeout. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
So
I guess no more firearms on the channel, so that's a
well,
drag.
they don't want it on live because I guess on live they don't know what you. It's different if it's a review, like you at the range. That's different. You know what I'm saying? No, but I
Oh, okay,
guess
fair enough.
yeah, but of course we had no ill intent, but obviously they don't know that, and I guess to protect their ass because they've had some Looney Tune people, they don't know the difference between good or bad, and that's unfortunate. So
Yeah.
but all we could do is
So
adapt. That's the way it is on live. We're gonna keep it to cigars and talking about 451 and Richie. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
and
So,
I can't
so
stay
how
up
long
too
you
late.
been
I actually
smoking
have to work
cigars?
tomorrow.
What's that?
I have to work tomorrow. Normally, I have Mondays off, but I have to
Okay.
work tomorrow morning, so I won't be on for too long.
Oh, don't worry, too. Like I said, man, even if we have you on for 10, 20 minutes, but I'm going to bounce around a lot tonight. I just want to get to know you a little bit. What got you into cigars? How long you been smoking them? What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? Are you an internet only? Or you buy at stores only? Like, just tell me about your background when it comes to cigars.
Um, well, I don't have a lounge around me, so I use Cbit.
Mhm.
Just the prices are so good, so I don't see why I wouldn't. There is a liquor store has a humidor, but I don't really get by there too often.
Mhm.
But I started smoking just a year ago,
Wow.
so I learned a lot from your channel. I learned quite a bit. I love getting Richie's recommendations. That's what I love about the channel. 'Cause you
I can't
always
stress
recommend
that
good
enough
stuff.
because I have so much experience, and it's not a vanity thing. Like I put things in categories, And when I recommend something, but also whenever I recommend something, I always add the caveat, if you're looking for this. It's like I could give you the greatest action movie, but if you want to watch a romance movie with your girlfriend, it doesn't matter if it's Terminator 2, the greatest action movie of all time. It doesn't fit what you're looking for, right? So I always
Right.
try to put things in categories, but then also doesn't matter how good it is if it's not the category you want, right? Like Atabey is one of the best chill cigars. But if you want a strong cigar, I don't care how good Atabey is. It's not what you're looking for, you know. So you have to really ask yourself before you go to the cigar: what am I in the mood for? What am I looking for? And then,
Yeah,
unfortunately, you don't
exactly.
know what the cigar is. But then you have Richie. You can look what I reviewed and to give you the categories. You know what I'm saying, though? So
Well, you haven't steered me wrong yet, so
yeah, I'm
I'm
glad
batting
you.
100 right now, batting 1,000.
What's one of your favorite shit right now? Like, um, what's your go to?
I don't know if I have one go-to. I really like Maduros. Um, I'm smoking one of those Bolivars and the Crystal Tubos that you were talking about the other week.
How great are those cigars?
Oh yeah, fantastic! I just lit it up.
Yeah, dude, that's a great cigar. And honestly, a lot of guys don't know about that one. It's underrated. It's such. And here's the thing, like that Bolivar is under the original people that own Bolivar in Cuba, and the rights are owned by General. So I'm not gonna say the Bolivars, the Cuban ones are still great too. But what I'm saying is just because it's not been made in the original country where it came from, the people that the Cifuentes family, which escaped Cuba, do you think they escaped Cuba, sold the rights to General, and said, "Now make a garbage cigar"? Why would they do that?
Yeah, of
You know,
course, of course.
like if you're a carpenter and you change states, you're still going to be a great carpenter. Like, oh yeah, but you know what I'm saying? No, people. So
Yeah, yeah.
if the
They're
skill is there,
going in a different location. It's still great.
yeah. Um, so you like the Maduro. So you like the chocolate, you like the earth, you like the coffee, you like the more richer
Yeah,
experience.
very much. But I like lighter stuff too. I love that Party Cortado.
Mhm.
I still want to try those Anejos.
It's even better.
I don't know when I'll get to try
The
those.
Anejo is like a stronger cortado, darker, spicier. But I mean, it's not like it's ass kicking, but it takes the cortado to the next level. If that makes any sense. And even if you get them for a few more dollars a stick, it's worth it. It's dude. The Anejo is a. I can have that anytime because the cortado is limited to a Connecticut lighter cigar. The Anejo is like a strange cigar that it could fit the bill for a lot of different reasons. So I think once you try it, see if you like it, and then buy a box. But I think the boxes are going to be cheap, probably under $80, which for a box, I mean, you know, that's it.
Well, I mean, I might just buy a box because I'm
I,
I'm
I
sure I'm gonna love them.
I recommend it. And I had both sizes. Get the regular size. There's one that looks like a bowling pin, the oddball size. Then there's like the
Oh, okay.
short robusto. Go for the traditional size, and I'll tell you why. The burn was better. Anytime you go to an oddball size, unless it's like Fuente does it great because their construction is so phenomenal. But if you go for like a lower mid tier price cigar, and they start getting funky shapes, you might get some construction issues. So I would just stick with a straight, regular Parejo cigar. Um,
That's
and
good to know. I'll have to keep that in mind.
yeah, and I didn't see any added flavor difference. The other one was slightly larger in some areas, and in other areas it was like here, and then it bulged, and it got smaller, and then smaller here. So the flavor was pretty much the same. I'd go for the regular size.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, I'll do that.
so you got family in Illinois? You got kids? You divorced, or what's your story?
No, no, no. It's just me. But my family lives in Illinois. Actually, about 5 minutes down the road.
That's not bad. So that's cool. So you went to high school in Illinois, then did you go on the service, or did
Yep,
you go right
I'm from
to work?
Illinois. Yeah, I'm originally from Illinois. I moved to Colorado Springs because I had medical issues. But
Oh,
it just got too dang expensive to live there, so I moved back home.
okay. Are you better now, or you still feel ill?
Well, yeah, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Well, I'm here for you, man. Really, and I got your number. If you really ever need someone to talk, don't be that serious. I'll talk to you. Like for anything. Like Richie's a real guy, and I can tell you're a solid guy. And it's except for Gio. I'm tired of Gio calling me. Gio, dude, I bust Gio's balls so much. It's like he becomes part of the show. Even when Gio's not here, I want to get a little puppet of Gio so I could talk to Gio if I could. Like, oh, I'm Gio. You know.
Yeah, but I know you only bust his balls because you like him.
Yeah. But it's like he's my little brother. So I'm very hard on Gio, but it's in love. You know.
You know what? Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Take your time. This cigar is smoking great. We're smoking the Liga number 9. Very chocolatey, nice, rich black pepper spice, deep, rich coffee notes. Not massive earth, enough though. So smooth, so silky. Um, delicious. I would put this cigar right now at a solid 4.7. This Liga number 9 is actually very delicious. What's up, bro? What do you got there?
Gio's sitting in the chat, right?
Yeah, Gio's here.
I'm gonna trigger Gio.
What do you got?
I gotta toast this cigar. Don't worry, it's not an expensive one.
What are you doing for
I
Gio?
want to toast my cigar real good.
Holy shit, that's a serious lighter, man. What the hell is that?
No, I was just roasting Gio. This is garbage. I'm gonna throw this away.
Oh, you making fun of Gio's soft, gentle heat? Wow.
Soft gentle heat, baby.
Yeah. Yo, you just punked Gio, man, dude. You just touched my heart. You touched Richie's heart, man. Man, that was the biggest lighter I've ever seen. It looks like a welding torch.
Oh yeah, that's for smoking other things.
Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. So, you have work tomorrow, you said?
Yeah, I gotta work at 4:15 tomorrow.
Start at 4 o'clock. How long do you go?
I'll probably be done about 10 o'clock.
In the morning, that's
Hopefully.
not bad.
No, I get done early in the day, so that's real nice. But I have to wake up real early, so that's kind of a drag. So I miss the show most of the time.
No, well, hey, listen, it's up. Hey, it is what it is, man. You do what you can do, man. You do what you can do, man. Whatever. Listen, we're all men here, except for Gio. So life doesn't just give us things. We got to go out there and do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, here's what it is.
So we know what to expect. You see, people that just get things, like women, they're delusional. They have no reality. And then what happens is, once they get older and the beauty's gone, or guys are sick of their shit, then they're like, it's like swiping the credit card and you get denied. They're like, what do you mean it doesn't work? What do you mean it doesn't work? Sorry, your card's been declined. What? Yeah, you're a cat lady now. What? Box wine. I'm 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we're all men here, so I mean, we all get it.
Yeah. So, for men, I feel once men get older, they just plateau. Like, we just coast. You know what I'm saying? No? Until we die. We're just like, hey, I'm good. Men know how to just do what they got to do and chill out. You know what I'm saying? Our bar is pretty low to be happy. Like, I'm in a chair right now, and I have a pile of leaves. I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Yeah. And I tell you, I wish I would have figured that out 10 years ago. But, we all figure it out eventually.
Oh, that's okay. You know what I'm saying, though? And I guess what I'm trying to tell everyone here is good enough the way you are. Like, you don't have to try to impress no one. Whatever you got, and we're all on different levels, but the main level is respect. So wherever you're at, if you got the respect, nothing else matters. Because if you're rich or poor, if you're disrespectful, I can't do nothing with you. You know what I'm saying, though?
Oh, yeah. You got to give it to get it, though.
Exactly. And there's no reason to be disrespectful because if you're poor and disrespectful, there's no excuse because who are you trying to impress? And if you're rich and disrespectful, what's your excuse? Because you're doing good, so you don't be. So disrespect is everything. I get along with people of every background because I'm respectful up front. Now I don't take any shit though, but there's a difference between not taking shit and being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Though?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can't be a pushover. That
No.
doesn't work out.
No. Yeah, it is what it is. But what else about yourself, man? Like, what kind of hobbies do you like? Do you like cooking? What kind of food you into? Like what? Because I don't know nothing about you, man. So I mean,
Yeah. I love music. I know we're both musicians. So
I didn't
just
know
the other week.
What do you play?
I grew up playing piano and drums.
Cool.
My senior year of high school, I got a guitar. so I've been playing mostly guitar since then.
Okay. What year was your senior year?
Well, I graduated in 04. I'm only a couple years younger than you.
Okay, yes. Yeah, so
Believe it or not.
you were 38.
Yeah, I'll be 38 this year.
What month's your birthday?
It's August, so I got a little bit.
Oh, it's my daughter's August 3rd.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. My birthday's the end of the year, December 17th. So I got some time. But this year's gonna be a big year. 40 years old. 40 years old. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. That stomach virus I had, the food poisoning last week. Holy shit, bro! Dude, that was the worst food poisoning I had. That was killed me, bro. I never passed out from food poisoning. Like passed out, lost consciousness, and ironically, at his wife's house.
Yeah, you say you died once, right? And you almost died again.
Twice.
So I read a couple books about. I know you're a Christian, so you might not really buy into this, but it's based off reincarnation. But it's basically
don't get it twisted, bro. I believe in eternal life, so I believe the Catholic Church they don't want people. What is the difference between eternal life and reincarnation? Eternal life, trust me, we could change the words and so don't think because I'm a Christian. I firmly believe our soul's forever, but the body is not. And I'll explain. The body was supposed to be forever. If you read the book of Enoch and the Old Testament, we were meant to live forever. But once the fallen angels came and men started turning their back on God, God said, I will limit your years to 120 years. So we were supposed to live forever. So I firmly believe that when we die, because our spirit is still forever. Can we come back in the physical world? I can't say we can't. You know what I'm saying, though? And I saw it happen with my daughter. My daughter tells me all the time that she used to be my mother. And my mother told me on her deathbed that I was her favorite child. And my daughter is a professional ballerina. My mother taught dance. And my daughter at a young age said she wants to own a hair salon. My mother owned 2 hair salons. So if that's not reincarnation or eternal life, I don't know what is. You know?
Right. Well, that very well could be. But this book I read, it was this dude who would put people into a hypnotic state, but basically he figured out how to take people back to their past life, but right before they died. And so then he could take them through that process of dying in the past life.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything like that where you left your body and you could experience something new?
I did. Okay. There's many avenues right now. All I'm gonna say is when I technically died, I was unconscious for 2 days in Iraq. And I was poisoned by something because I had a 30-minute seizure witnessed by doctors, and then for almost a year they tested my brain, and I'm not epileptic. I mean, they have wires on my head, flashing lights. You know, locked in a room for 3 days. Don't drink water. Don't eat. They try to give you another seizure. I'm not epileptic. So the point is, as weird things happen to me afterwards, I have numbers that follow me in so many different ways since I've died and came back. The numbers 226 follow me everywhere. When I say everywhere, everywhere. And if you understand 26 is the number of God, but also you understand that Satan is the second god of this world. God made this world, but it said Lucifer, when him and his angels took over this world, they didn't make it, but they took it over temporarily. They called Lucifer the god of this world. So he's the second god of this world. Now, the Bible uses a lowercase g, but he's still something to be feared, even though he's under God. And Christ even called Satan the prince of this world. You know what I'm saying, though? So how you want to look at it. So you look at there's 26 letters in the alphabet, but there's really 2 26s, uppercase and lowercase, a major and a minor. And in music, you have major and a minor, right? So I could go on musical theory, and from every major, the 6 positions always it's relative minor. Yeah, if you're in the key of C,
interesting.
A minor is the same scale, but flipped around. It's just relative minor, And I'm going off on a tangent, but yeah. So what happened with this?
Yeah. I don't believe in coincidence, so you're probably onto something.
No, but so what happened with this book?
Oh, it was basically him. How do I say it?
He's basically
Experiencing life between life.
Yeah.
So like you'll have a physical life, and then you'll die, and then you'll have your life will continue in the spirit realm,
Right.
and then eventually you'll reincarnate. That's just cyclical.
And see, here's the thing, and I'll define it right from the Bible. We were supposed to live forever. We were made as eternal beings. In the book of Enoch, it says we were made just like the angels. Okay, but we unfortunately, the angels when they came here, the fallen ones, and they taught us sorcery. They taught us witchcraft. They taught us how to make weapons. They taught the women makeup, and now the men want to wear makeup. But
yeah.
But I want you to listen to the book of Enoch. Go onto YouTube and listen. It's 3 hours when you're working.
Yeah. I've heard it before.
Listen, it's such an amazing book. But the point is, though, we were taught, and that's why God said, now they'll be like one of us. So that's why he said, now I will limit their time. Because if we kept on living 1,000, 2,000 years, it even talks about how, the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel is more of a stargate because he says once the men reach the heaven, he'll be one of us and we can't stop them. So that's why when they changed the language in Babylon, when they changed everyone's language, even when we use the word babbling, you know what I'm saying? Because at the top of Babylon, that's where we lost our language. So he confused the people because you understand, once men started working against God overstepped everything. It's kind of like the DJ had to stop the music. And that's why he flooded the world, and because a great reset. And even if you're not a Christian, every major religion or every historical, they talk about a great flood that destroyed the world. So that doesn't disprove it. That's just even more accountability that happened, And
so I'm trying to grab my charger. My phone's about to die.
Oh shit!
So I'm trying to do this here before it shuts off on me.
All right. Well, worst case, dude, I'm so happy you came on, bro, because every person brings a different element to the show. You know what I'm saying, though? And I like you.
Yeah.
I can tell you're an intelligent guy, and you're bringing your own spirit to the channel.
That's why I like PG's different from Firm, who's different from Geo. He's, everybody's different.
Yeah. See, what I do is I simply adapt to who's here and use what they're giving me. Some people are easier than others. Some people harder than others. Some people are funnier. Some people are more intelligent or less intelligent, and that's all. Some people, so it's whatever it is. Everyone here could contribute something.
Yeah, and I've noticed that about you. You're very good at just talking to people.
What it comes down to, bro, and I'm very consistent. Ready? Respect. My mother told me you treat the garbage man like the president of the United States, and that's all you got to do. I respect everyone the same, and then I don't have to worry about what I said. Right? When you're disrespectful or inconsistent, see if you're going to be disrespectful, then be pretty consistent because it's not good to be rude to this guy, but then be nice to that person because then people are going to go when they talk about you. Oh, that guy's an asshole. Oh, he was always nice to me. No, I'm always the same. I'm always respectful first. And then, so that way, if I'm disrespectful to you, there's a reason because you were disrespectful. You know what I'm saying, though? So I'm. It's very simple. I'm always respectful first. I never drew first blood.
And Richie's the real deal, so that's what I like. I don't like going to these other cigar channels where they create a character, and every time they turn the camera on, they got to get into character. I don't want to see that. Just tell me about the cigar.
Hey guys, we're here right now, and we're gonna smoke cigars. You know what I'm saying, dude? I could sell out and be the funniest guy. It would be I should have a sellout night and just be a sellout, just as a joke. You know what I'm saying, though? I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Doer Scotch. Make sure everyone buys Doer Scotch because they're providing Scotch for the channel. All right, guys. Yes.
Yeah, I turn on a video and I hear, "What's up, YouTube?" Oh, I can't help but just face palm.
Dude, you could have been. All of a sudden, Richie's got a Bugatti.
You got anybody else that was trying? Who was it trying to get on the show? Josh, was it?
Yeah, he's gonna have to send me his email or send me his phone number. Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm gonna.
Cool.
I got plenty of guys tonight that can come on. So if you whatever you if you're feeling are you feeling good? Do you want to go or how you feeling? Because you're not boring me, man. How you feeling? Are we losing connection? Did we lose? Did the battery die? Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Pour the Chevy to the levee, and the levee was dry. And the good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This will be the day that your cell phone died. This will be the day that your cell phone dies." Ah. I think, I think his cell phone died. Well, I want to say, Goody, thank you for coming on. Uh, shit, Geo's. All right, Goody, God bless you, Goody. We'll have you on another time. Gio's got AIDS? Gio, come on the show. Gio. 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 Gio's sick. Gio, come on, you're not sick, Gio. Gio, I told you to wear Jimmy's. I told you to wear a Jimmy. Gio, you sick? I think Gio just wants attention. Gio has chlamydia. Gio, you got to get some cream. Uh, Gio, you should have took that prep stuff. Gio, Gio, do you? Gio, yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Gio's got lobster. Man, people can't handle the truth, Anthony. Gio's sick. Gio, rest in peace, Gio. Rest in peace. Gio, you want Richie to do your eulogy? Gio was a good man. People couldn't say he's a reliable man, but he was a good man, a funny man, a man of the people. I guess Gio's gone. Huh, what? Gio's scared. Gio's gone. Gio, Gio, keep your 99 cents. Buy some cellophane. Yes, yes, Goody. This is a good learning lesson, Goody. When you're on live, it drains the battery like twice as fast. So when you come on the live, if your phone's not plugged in, it's gonna drain the battery real quick. So now everyone knows. It's a learning experience. Goody, thank you for coming on, Goody. It was great having you on. You're a gentleman. It was great talking to you, and we'll have you on again, brother. And we have classic Sack. Sack, calls.
Good evening.
How you doing? All right.
Good, good.
Are you staying fresh?
Very fresh. Prunes?
Good.
Yes.
Prunes
How
are
are
good.
you?
I got some nice blackberries here tonight. Look at that. Look at that.
Yep. I eat those regularly.
Fantastic.
Mm.
So, what are you smoking? Milano V?
No, Padron.
Look at you flexing.
Did you hear it? My $5.99 for... I went back to my cigar store.
Yeah.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
And the box still said $5.99, so I bought 10 of them for under $55.
Which Padron?
The Padron 64 Maduro Exclusivo.
Are you shitting me?
I am not shitting you.
$6 Padrones? $6 Padron 64. What size is the exclusive? Is that Toro?
I think it's a 5x52 or 5x50.
For $5.99? Are you shitting me?
I'm not kidding you.
Are you shitting me right now?
I'm not shitting. And there's still like 12 left in the box that they have.
God bless Notorious. Let me tell you something right now. I need you to swear on Gio's life. Are you telling me the truth?
I'm telling you on the Lord's Bible.
Then I believe you, because
I-
if you mock that, your life is short after that, anyways.
Yeah, I was so stoked. I was like, yeah.
Wow.
Like I had other cigars in my hands. I didn't have that much money. It's payday still a ways off. I'm like, well, I forgot. I got rid of the other ones. I just took all 10 of them. I was like, I go, are you sure these are $5.99? And he was kind of clueless. He's like, yep, that's what it says. And
You got 10 Padron 64 Maduros for $55.
correct. $54 and change. Yeah.
Was there a discount because you bought more than one?
There was with 10 of them I got an $8.99 $8.99 discount.
You got not. What the hell is that?
Which came to $54 and change.
That's out the door with sales tax.
That's with everything, yeah.
Bro, you are you didn't pay $5.99. Out the door with sales tax. You paid $5.50 a cigar.
And I have the I was gonna say, do I have the receipt somewhere?
No, you already swore in the Lord's Bible. I believe
I
you.
did.
Don't show no more.
Okay.
Because what if there's nothing higher than that, then you're mocking God. So don't do that.
I'm not crazy about these padrones. I prefer the Oliva, but I was like $5.99. How can you?
Wow, you prefer the Oliva V Maduro over the Padron?
Milano.
Okay, yeah, but the Milano V Maduro over the Padron.
I do.
Wow, why?
The flavor profile is different. I think the Maduro is the Milano Maduro is a little sweeter.
But the Padron 64 is more strong, more ballsy.
Has more, yeah. Which is normally not my wheelhouse, but like again, $5.99. I'm like, I can learn to like it.
You're gonna like the balls.
Yes, but I can't handle a family reserve. 1/3 in, and I was.
So you're 1/3 into the balls.
That's correct.
You know, here's the thing right now. I feel like I'm talking to a wall.
Right.
I mean, can you at least put a lighter on so I can see your face? I get information of sack.
A lighter. Let's see. Do I have a lighter? Oh,
Stop
obviously, must
there.
have a.
All right, we got you.
All right.
Because it's like we never see it. So it's like when you turn the light, it feels like a horror movie. You know what I'm saying, though? You know, that's it. Let me see that Padron.
Nope.
Look at that, fantastic. Padron 64, my friend.
$5.99 or $5.50.
Bro, you're the richest man in town right now.
I feel rich. Yes.
And forget about Gio. Gio's sick. Gio has no time left. So I'm so happy for you, bro.
Thank you.
Bro, how warm is it right now by you?
It's I think like 29, but it'll be 81 on Wednesday. We're going from winter to summer.
Right.
So we have a bit of flooding, but
Yeah, right now it's 60 degrees. Tomorrow's gonna be 78. And yeah, by Wednesday or Thursday it's gonna be like 80 in the 80s. Fantastic. Hey, don't light your sweater on fire, man.
no, I'm fine.
Bro. How exciting is the Padron? It's very. Doesn't it feel like it's in the last third right away? There's no buildup like from the first puff. So if you're not used to that power, but you don't talk about. Yes,
Right.
I feel is smoother on the Milano V Maduro, and it's more relaxing. Whereas the Padron 64 Maduro is it's right. It's
Right. I can handle this one. I
what's
like it. I like this one. I like a cigar where the nicotine, like you say, it relaxes you. You feel positive.
Yeah.
It just does something.
Yeah. Well, dude, I can't believe you paid that little, bro.
Yeah, and there's still more there.
Dude, so you paid $1 an inch.
Yes.
Dude, you paid $1 an inch.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm still. I don't know how they got the other.
No. Let me teach you something. Stop asking. If it's $5 Padrones, don't ask.
No, yeah,
Don't ask.
that's true.
If that's the price, just pay
Right.
and leave. Don't ask.
Like I said, it's a brand new store, so I
Right.
don't know.
No. They didn't even pay $5 at cost. That's costing them at least $12 at cost. Cost. I don't know how they're selling. They made a mistake. Don't
They had,
say
they had the natural version, but that one was labeled at $15.99,
that's the real price.
and so they just didn't put a one because it was a dollar sign, and then $5.99. So
This is what happened. They put the 15.99, but they probably put the dollar sign over the one.
that could be. Everything else is pretty much the appropriate price, but yeah,
Dude, even at 15.99, that is market price for Padron 20 Padron 64 Robusto. That's fantastic.
yeah.
Well,
And then the
now,
family reserve it came to like $18 and change.
yeah, yeah, bro. So I mean, yeah, I would just buy them until they realize it and don't say nothing.
Eventually they will. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. And now you got more money for buckshot for cats.
that's right.
How the cats been? Okay, are the cats all
Oh,
right?
good. Yes,
Yeah.
we got new carpeting, and of course they puke on the carpet already.
Who puked on the carpet?
The cats.
Did you punish them?
I did.
I was a joke.
No, they're alive. They're
Oh,
alive. Well,
well, what's a punishment fit for throwing?
kick them out of the room.
Oh, okay, all right,
Out of
that's
the
all right. Hey, it is what it is. Um, $5 Padrones. Wow, I don't get jealous because I'm not a bitch, but I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for you. Huh?
Too bad they don't ship. I will tell someone to call them and order them.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know, hey, bro, just enjoy the gift. It's not gonna last. Just
No, it won't.
enjoy it. So,
Yeah.
how was? What'd you do?
We went to my sister-in-law's, had ham and unleavened bread
Hmm.
and that kind of stuff. So yeah, just sat there, played some cribbage.
Did you go to mass this morning?
I did not. I hung out with my son. My son doesn't believe in God. He's going through that, so I just hung with him.
Just keep on loving him.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying, though? He'll come back.
yeah, absolutely.
They say in the Bible, teach when they're young, so when they get older,
Right,
so just keep on showing them the right ways. Teach
right,
them morality. You know what I'm saying?
right. Absolutely.
Because here's the thing: when we're young, we feel like we know the answers, or the world might have the answers. And you know what the world has for us? Pain, suffering.
Right,
451.
right.
It has not fresh people. So there's nothing more fresh than the good book. It's refreshing. Uh, but yeah, dude, that cherry looks great on that cigar, man. I think
Yeah,
it's, but Padrones always burn well. Do you notice that the Padrones burn very fast? They have like an ignition, like
they do.
you
They
know.
have kind of a loose draw. I mean, the label comes right off.
Yeah, but
So
it's not that they're loose in a sense, as far as they are a little underpacked. But I'm telling you, because the way they roll their cigars, there's no friction. Do you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like a like a car that has great air intake.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is, you know what I'm saying? No, it's not. It moves. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I think you get more intensity right off the bat because there's no lag. As soon as
Right,
you start it, it's like boom. You know what I'm
right
saying?
from. Oh yeah,
Right. And that's part of the reason, besides the blend, why guys love Padron so much. There's never a bad draw, never a bad burn, never getting plugged, and it's that you're in the last third from the first puff
right.
because it's just as soon because what's the difference when you're at the last third? The cigar is short in the last third, so as soon as you puff, the smoke hits you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Padron, no matter the size, as soon as you puff, the smoke hits you. There's no drag. So did you notice that as soon as you hit it, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
The only downside is they burn fast.
yeah. Not too bad. It's
Yeah,
got a nice taste to it. So
yeah. You got to hold the smoke on that. I love the flavor on that. To me, it's real simple. The Padron 64 Maduro, tons of earth, black pepper, and a lot of chocolate. I love it. And if you hold it, you get a little more spice. But it's not like it's some exotic, like, oh, I'm tasting
Right.
berries and lemonade and crazy shit. No, it's
And there's no transition. It's just
but
one trick pony, but it's good.
yeah, it's like going to a steakhouse. Real simple.
Right.
Steak. Don't try the chicken. Stick what they're good
Right.
at. Saying no, but it's going to be the best, one of the best steaks you ever had. So even though the Padron is not exotic as far as the 6426, it's such a high level quality, and the that's what people love about it, man.
That's
Especially small, because after dinner, if you're at a restaurant, you could just light up a small Principe, 4-inch cigar, and you could be done in 30 minutes and have a great full experience.
So when you got sick, did you throw up a lot of bile?
Believe it or not, I shit more than throw up. Dude, from Monday to yesterday, 6 days? 6 days of the craziest diarrhea of my life.
Was it burn after a while?
Stop asking if my asshole burned. That's between me, God, and my doctor. Okay? But today was the first day I took a solid shit.
Oh, good.
Right.
It's exhausting. It wipes you out. Just
oh, dude, I've been drinking so much water and eating a lot of prunes to try to just, keep myself. But so right now, this is the first day I feel 100%.
Yeah, you look 100%.
I feel 100%.
Good.
100%.
Right. And you never figure out what caused it, right? It could have been any number.
Who knows? Because here's the thing. Definitely some kind of food poisoning around, because I just talked to my ex-wife and my kid. I think they said around Thursday they all got it, but the whole family. And there's no way they caught it for me because I was sick on Monday. So it would take 3 days, after I'm gone. Like if you got it, because if once you get poisoning or sickness, if within a day or basically 12 hours, you're going to start feeling sick.
Right.
So,
I felt bad for you that your ex didn't even visit you at the hospital.
Well, I was only there for in her defense. Listen,
yeah.
I'm not going to speak bad at all. In her defense, it was 2:30 in the morning, and she has 3 kids. What is she going to do?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No,
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's got 3 kids at home, and it's not like I called to say I'm going to be here for 5 days. I got surgery. Once I text her to say, hey, they're sending me home at 9:30 in the morning. Then it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? No, so it's there's nothing. She could have done. She called the ambulance. That's all she could have done.
Okay. Did you stay at her place?
So yeah. I stayed there 2 nights out of the. I stayed there 3 nights out of the 5 nights.
Okay. So how much is how much is a flight from New York to a round trip or one way, whatever?
Round trip, nonstop, $197. Very cheap.
That's it? Wow. That's a good deal.
And that was on JetBlue. And I always go to the luggage counter and I ask, hey, you guys have a better price for veterans? And know what they always say?
What?
Don't worry about it. I get my luggage.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Because or else they charge you like $50. So
right.
It was what it is. So
serve it. So yes.
Yeah. So shout out to JetBlue. JetBlue always gives me a free. I just go to the counter. I ask, is there like a 10%, 20% off for veterans? And they always say, don't worry about it.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I always say, oh, you want my ID? And they say, oh, okay, thank you, sir, whatever. But dude, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so $200 ain't bad.
Not at all. Not in these times.
Dude, this Liga number 9 is so delicious. Have you had the Liga number 9?
I have. Yes.
I'm getting tons of chocolate, beautiful earth, beautiful coffee notes, beautiful black pepper, a little bit of zing with the red pepper, and holding it though, a very rich, deep, woodsy note.
Now, when you say holding it, just holding it in your mouth and just kind of chewing on it.
Yeah. When I hold the smoke in my mouth, I really get a really great wood note. You know what I'm saying? A really nice, like if you're at a barbecue pit, if they have wood, being in the campfire,
Right.
You ever have a campfire? People put like all different kinds of rich, dry wood in there. You have all these great aromatic smells.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or having a great barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Though, with you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
And it's just so savory, beautiful. So once again, this cigar is really not that far off from a 64 or 26 as far as the notes, but a totally different experience on how it tastes, how it hits. It's kind of like saying the Beatles and Rolling Stone: drums, guitar, piano, bass player, and a singer, right?
Right.
But not the
But
same.
right.
Right. So, and both equally as good. I love the Beatles and the Stones, but different kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying, though? And
Mm-hmm.
when you, so, but and similar thing, 3/4 strength. If I got it skinnier, or as I get the last third, it'll get more full strength. But the classic areas guys want in Maduro is 3/4 power, 3/4 lead finish, 3/4 darkness. And that classical chocolate, earth, black pepper,
Right.
nuttiness. Maybe some salt in the fit. But this is it's comfortable. That's what guys really look for. Now, how it delivers, how it burns, the price, and everything else, that's a factor, but that is the classical where guys want in Maduro cigars, and that can't be denied.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that's what people want, because I don't care if it's 601 Maduro, I don't care if it's David off Nicaragua, if it's the Liga number 9, if it's the Undercrown
How
Maduro.
is they have Liga Anniversario the 10-year? Is that any good?
Ah, I'm sure it's going to be good, but I don't know if I had it. Maybe I did. I don't remember.
Okay.
Can't recall. But if it's a Liga line, anything Liga number 9, I'm going to really enjoy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anything Liga.
Good too. I like any Liga, but
Yeah. And even though this is not the size, I would like to get this. I don't know if they make it in Corona or like a short, like a Ross, like a skinnier gauge. But at the same time, this is probably what 5 by 52 or 54, maybe 52. I don't know, but it's so delicious, and I'm just
don't
hoping smoke a
feel
lot. What's that?
ones in tins or something, Ligas, Pequeños,
Yeah,
whatever.
those were great too. Those were great, dude.
Yeah.
I smoked like a whole pack like in a weekend. Those were great.
Wow.
Side note: today, I found out they had Oliva V's in Pequeños. They were called Senoritas,
Yes, I've seen those.
and they were a 10 pack of Pequeños for only $20, which is not bad.
No,
That's a really
not at
reasonable.
all.
The packaging was nice. So if you guys want to try something I've never seen before till today, Oliva Senoritas,
Mm-hmm.
$2 a stick for Pequeños, which is really reasonable.
Good for a winter smoke.
But even good for the summertime because you might be walking the dog. You
Right.
you might be going somewhere. Like yesterday, I went with the missus to the mountains, and we took a beautiful ride to a town called, I think it was called Gold Hill or Gold Mill. It's a little mining town up in the mountains of Colorado. I'd say about 30 minutes west of Boulder, up in the mountains, bro. Beautiful. And we got to the top part, I got out of the car. She was wearing like nice dress, like nice, like not flip flops, but like fancy,
Mm-hmm.
sandals. So I got out for a half hour. And I walked around and I smoked a Monte Cristo cigarillo, and not cigarillo, but Kenya. And there was this old. I found the old fireplace.
Oh.
The fireplace was still there, and the floor was still there, and you could see the size of the house. The house was
Oh.
like 20 by 20 by like 15 feet deep. You know what I'm saying? No, so not that big. So, but back then people lived simple lives. This had to be over 150, 200 years ago. And what I found interesting was the fireplace was west. But if that would be, but there was it's the back of the house, right?
Right. Right.
Come into the east, but which means the whole house faces the east. So that way, which as the sun rises, the house will be naturally getting heat from the
Right.
Two, the sun sets in the west behind it, and think of it this way: now the fireplace becomes the sun.
Mm.
They were smart back then. Even
Mm.
you wouldn't want to face it the other way around because then now you want that sun to keep the house warm, and that way to heat that. It was just genius the way they even planned that out.
Necessity, mother of invention.
What's that?
Necessity is the mother of invention.
I'm just saying, people today wouldn't even think about that.
No.
People
No.
are stupid. They wouldn't even think about to position the house like that.
No. I agree.
And it was just interesting to see how the stone was all still there.
Was the house itself there, or was it just the?
No, the house was no, dude. The fireplace was the only thing standing.
Oh, okay, I see. All right.
You know,
Did you burn some wood?
No, believe it or not, there was some wood in there because I think people could go up there and they could still use it just to
Oh,
put
okay.
wood in there and like you could just bring lounge chairs and hang out. But now it's just a tourist site. You know what I'm saying though?
Right, right.
But it's pretty interesting.
Do they have those lift chairs running in the summer?
Say again?
Do they have the lift chairs running in the summer in the mountains?
What do you mean lift chairs?
The ones that take you up to the mountain, like when you're going skiing?
No, I don't know. This was just driving, but
Oh, okay.
there was people up there bicycling, and this guy he took a break where I was at, and I said, "How you doing?" And he had a real accent. I said, "Where you from?" He said, "Oh, I'm from France." I'm using my accent. "Oh, I'm from France near in the Swiss Alps, over there." And so he was like Jacques Cousteau, He was like 65 years old in amazing conditioning. We're at 12,000 feet to
Wow.
ride a bicycle. And so he gets up there, ride his bicycle. And I said, "How long did it take you to get up here?" He said, "I don't know." He goes, "Once you start counting, you're dead."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the word of advice. When it comes to suffering, don't count. You just got to endure.
And the beauty is when he reaches the top, it's all downhill from there. He can just chill and.
Oh yeah, no, but that's not chill. Going down, you could die, go off the mountain because it's all hairpin turn.
Oh,
bro, it's not, dude. In the mountains, it's not
right. You go down, right?
Dude, if you're not paying attention going down the mountain, you're going off the mountain.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: when you ride your bicycle up the mountains by yourself, no one's gonna find you. No one's gonna find you. I can't straight. I don't. Okay, when you're in the mountains, is it 2023? No, you might as well be in caveman times.
Right.
Get off that road and you go off a ditch 50, 60 feet into the woods where you can't even see. Because I've walked into the woods in the mountains, even just off 100 feet from the road, you almost can't see the sun in the broad daylight. So imagine at nighttime.
Oh.
You know who's going to find you?
A bear.
Bear. A mountain lion. Or even worse, whatever demons that are out.
Oh, yeah.
I saw this video recently, and this guy had a camera like behind him. And as he was walking by himself, as he was walking in the woods by himself, and this is in Colorado, the little trail behind him, like a portal was coming up behind him, and there was a demonic face in the portal. Like, dude, you always hear people disappearing in the mountains by themselves?
Yeah, that's...
Dude, do you remember in the Bible, it said when Christ was for 40 days, he was fasting in the mountains? And then what did it say? It said, and then Satan took him to the mountaintop to tempt him. But the key word, he took him to the mountain. What do you mean he took him?
Right.
What did he say? Hold his hand? Because remember, Satan, this is his world. He said he took him to the mountaintop to tempt him. Took him. What do you Uber? Hey, turn this rock into a piece of bread. Come on. Dude. But also, what does it say in the Bible? Wherever 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there. And if you notice, nobody disappears in the woods if they're with 2 or more people. They only disappear when they're by themselves. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
when you're by yourself in life, that is the hardest temptation. Whether it's drugs, whether it's fornication, or whether it's some demon in the fucking woods. I'm not joking around. When you're by yourself, there's strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying, though?
Oh, I agree.
Right? What is 2 guys in the woods? Oh, we're smoking a cigar, having a campfire. What's 1 guy in the woods? Shit. You know right? I can't stress it enough. So how crazy is that, man?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Like we went up there during the day. I didn't go really off the beaten path.
No.
Around with the woods or the mountains of Colorado at nighttime, and especially not by myself. Nope.
Yeah, and you won't see anything. It's dark, so.
And I have 5 on me, so that's okay during the day. But at nighttime, it's not enough.
All right. Just in a small local woods here at night is you can get lost.
That's it. It is. It is what it is. But it was beautiful, man. The views was spectacular.
Fresh
Um,
air.
the fresh air. It was just so nice just to decompress, man.
Mm-hmm.
But it was funny. So I'm talking to the Frenchman, and he said, "Oh, where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Long Island." He goes, "Oh, you're Italian, huh?" I said, "Yeah." So picturing his French accent, I can't even do a French accent, but of course he wants to be like a New Yorker, and he's like, "Forget about it." So that's with some French Olympic bicycler, because dude, to ride your bike to 12,000 feet, that's
Yes.
ballsy. You got to know it, because if you have a heart attack or if you dehydrate, you're gonna die.
Doesn't the oxygen level go down too?
Oh, it's harder to breathe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. Even if he passed out from dehydration on up at 12,000 feet, one, somebody has to find you. But even if you're on the road, there's no cell phone service. Like how fast? How fast do you think an ambulance is going to get up? Hey, where are you? I'm over here by a cliff. Is an eagle.
Yeah.
Uh, God is right over there. Hey, what's up?
And the
Uh,
bear on the other leg. Yeah.
911 be like, is he breathing? Wait, he was like, yes. So, we need you to do CPR. Oh, bro. So, anyways, bro. So, what? How do you feel about that cigar? I'm gonna end it with this with you, bro. So, what rating do you give that cigar, 0 through 5?
For what it is, the way it's blended, it's not. That's a tough call.
For me, that cigar right there is easily a 4.5, 4.6.
I'll give it a 3.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
I'll give it a 3.
A, a Padron 26 and 3?
I'll give it a 3. I would give Oliva Milanio Maduro a 4.75.
You have lost all credibility. We are all now dumber for listening. Take nothing this man has said to heart. A 3.
A 3. Yep. I wouldn't turn one down. I got a good deal on them, but if somebody said, I'll take the rest of your, but I'd say, go ahead and take them.
Sack. You are sacrilegious. This is sack a 3.0
Yeah, at best. Yeah.
at best.
At best.
I can't even.
I think there's so many good cigars out there now.
Stop speaking for a moment, because I have to pour some scotch out right now for Mr. Padron, who just passed a few years ago.
Yes.
We're sorry Sack offended you.
Yes.
We're sorry.
All right.
We're sorry.
All right. There's just so many good cigars out there now that can compete with Padron, I think.
Never made. You're out of your fucking mind. We were having a good time tonight.
I know, yes.
We were bonding. We were talking about things. I was respecting.
Right.
What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I think there's so many other cigars that are similar in profile.
It's not even about the. That's like saying, "Oh, a Ferrari, yeah, it's similar. It's got a steering wheel. It's got tires." Like, yeah, of course, everything when it comes to cars is similar: an engine, suspension, but there's a difference.
Right.
God, you
I
just
think
expected Padron.
I would rather have a little bit of a sweeter profile. But like I said, for what it is, they blended it.
What? You a piece of shit? Hi, Zach. I don't like Patron. It's a 3.0. It's just above quorum.
At best.
Best. Sack, that was disrespectful, Sack.
What can you say?
A lot. Wow. 3.0.
And I wouldn't even give the family reserve a number, I would give it a 0. The family reserve.
Family reserve is 0.
Absolutely. If somebody gave it to me as a gift a box, I would just say, take the box.
You wouldn't even smoke a free box of Patron 80 or 90s?
I would not. I couldn't handle it.
This man needs to be locked in a cage for eternity. Zach, you are crazy. You realize you're certified.
I'm telling the truth, though. I'll have to try the natural ones.
Zach, Zach, you have to go now, Zach.
Ooh.
Zach, I'm gonna have someone else on now, Zach. You have ended your night. There's nothing else like it. I was having a good time with you until that.
Yes, it has ended now.
Zach, your journey, you are off the island.
Off the island.
You were
Okay.
kicked off the island, Zach. So you bought 10 Padrones.
Correct.
And you don't even like them.
I didn't know. Not really. I think it's overrated. It's smooth, but for what it is, there are plenty of other cigars. I might try a Plasencia or, yeah. Who thinks Padrones are overrated? Anybody else agree?
Bro, don't drag people into shit right now. Zach, when you get off this,
Yes.
you are in the 300 club the entire night.
Excellent.
You are in the 300 club. What's today's date?
Easter 9th.
No, date. Today's the 9th.
Yeah.
Zach, you are in the 300 club for the entire month of April.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes, I hope so.
You're banished. You're banished for everyone else because I don't know what else you're gonna say. 3.0
at best.
At best.
At best.
At best. A merciful 3.
A merciful 3.
A merciful 3. I can't. A merciful 3.
A merciful 3.
God bless you. God bless
yes.
you. I can't say God bless your opinion, though. At least you're being honest, but wow. So, Zach, good luck in the 300 club, my friend.
Thank you.
I wish you the best.
I hope people join me.
Hey, you asked for this.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay. You take care of yourself.
All right. You too. Take care.
Take care.
You're healthy again.
I'm good.
Good.
No more diarrhea.
My wife said some prayers for you. She really did.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah. So
they work because I'm
good.
back.
Good.
I had some nice swordfish for dinner. It was fantastic.
How many days after did you have sex?
Oh, I had sex when I came home on Wednesday. Well, on Wednesday.
Yeah, then you're healthy. Okay.
Yeah. No, but I was still not feeling good, but it was working.
It was worth it.
Yeah, it was working. Yeah. But yeah, I had sex Wednesday and
Thursday off.
I had sex Wednesday and Friday. We're gonna have sex tomorrow. We already planned it. So
Wednesday,
good. Friday, Monday. It wasn't that much this week, So, but
poor guy.
I'm suffering.
You're suffering.
Yeah, but at least my sex wasn't 3.0.
No, not at best.
At best.
At best.
When I'm all done, she's like, "Did you like that, baby?" Honestly, it was a 3.0. What?
You should try that once.
At best.
You should have a little journal next to your bed.
At best.
Tonight, honey.
Yeah. Did you say journal? Did you say journal or gerbil?
You should keep a journal next to you. Tonight for 3.0.
Yeah, 3.0. At best.
Gio says sex is fun, even though he's not.
Gio has to go to the clinic.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Gio's not feeling well. Anyways, but you got to go. You're going straight to the club.
Excellent. I'm waiting for it. I'm gonna leave some comments now.
I need you to say, "Send me to the club, Richie."
Send me to the club, Richie.
You got it.
Take care, everybody.
Got it. That guy's in the club. He's going to the club for a long time. Hold on a second. Gio's talking a lot of shit. Gio, you could go. Gio, would you warm up? Gio, would you warm up the coffee for him? Gio, he's going to be here any second. If you could, Gio, if you'll warm the coffee up for Sack. It's just you and Sack. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. You and I. Just the two of us. Building Sire. Becoming a turd is probably my least favorite. I'm just catching up on the comments. Yeah, Notorious becoming a shit review. Oh my god. It is what it is. That's it. It's official. At best. At best. Wow. Shocking. Shocking information from Sack. 3.0. At best. At best. Padron is crying tonight. This ash is pretty solid, pretty flaky though. I might want to drop it in a second here. At best, good smoke output though. I didn't get a chance to leave it out. I would have liked to let it dry out overnight. If you're new to the channel, when you buy a cigar in a lounge, take it out of cellophane. If you can let it sit out for a couple hours, preferably overnight, and nothing. Let it just dry out a little bit for one night. Not going to hurt the cigar. Cigars at humidors, at lounges are too moist. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. Let's see if Chewy's going to come on. This cigar. Oh, don't. He said, he's at work. He's at Trouble Heart. He said, I'm at Trouble Heart. Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know if your boss is watching. He's like, you're at work. Why aren't you working? Yes, because even one night with the glass tubes, because glass tubes they're sealed from the factory, and the cigar's gonna have too much moisture in it. Even just one night, take it out for one night. You know what I'm saying? No, just taking the cap off the glass tube and leave it in the tube without and leave it for just one night, and then the next day smoke it. You'll have an even better experience. You'll have better combustion. I guarantee it. We're gonna see if Jeremy's gonna come on tonight. What the hell is going on tonight? Blackberries. Sack is crazy. I mean, we knew that, but Sack is crazy. I don't know. Where's Jeremy the Gent? Where is this guy? Where is this guy? Where's Jeremy the Gent? Huh? Where are you? Where are you? I'll tell you what. I miss my Corolla, but at the same time, it's nice smoking outside. It's also nice my car won't smell like a fucking humidor. It's gonna be nice. I don't know. Jeremy, you coming on, Jeremy? Jeremy, do you want some pizza? Jeremy, what's going on? Cause at 5, huh? What's going on? Chewy can't come on. Gio's in the club. Gio's in the club. That's it. The cigar menace. It is what it is. What's going on? Am I losing my mind here? Jeremy, what the hell? Jeremy, where are you? Jeremy's normally Johnny on the spot. I think Sack messed everyone up with that 3.0. 3.0 at best. 3.0. Padron. 64 exclusive on Maduro. Overrated. 3.0 at best. At best, cold. Sack was an ice cube tonight. It was cold. That was cold, man. That was really cold. Well, I guess Jeremy left. Is this channel? I see. Where is Jeremy? Where is he? Yeah, that shit's gonna get overturned. That shit's gonna get overturned. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, nobody could do. He said, that's fine. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if people are real anymore. I don't know if they hear. I don't know. It is what it is. Going down. I don't even know where Sacco is. I don't even know what Sacco is. I don't know. It is what it is. I sent requests to a bunch of people. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm not real. Maybe the lounge is boring. I don't know. Maybe nobody cares. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Cheers to nothing. Cheers to nothing. That's what it is. It is what it is. Is my channel freezing right now? I don't know what's going on. Don't worry about it. Yeah. See, people are here, but some people are at work. Some people busy maybe with the family, or they have company over. They have guests over, or some people might just be in bed. You know what I'm saying? Though, and they're like, hey, Notorious is busy. His kid just poured his bottle all over the floor. Yeah, dude, you got your hands full. He said, did you rate when he poured the milk on the floor? Did you rate it? Best I could give is a 3.0 at best. Notorious, how would you rate the milk spill on the floor? 3.0 is at best. He's like, honestly, the best I could give is a 3.0 at best. That's he's, everybody's in shock. Everybody had to go shit themselves. Everybody had to change their socks and underwear. My goodness, he poured a whole 8-ounce bottle. Although 2%, that's whole milk. That was whole milk. It wasn't even watered down. He poured a whole bottle. Where's Jeremy? Where's Jeremy? I forget. I guess Jeremy's gone. Jeremy's gone. Jeremy's gone. I guess forget Richie. Yeah. I'm going down the lines of the comments here. I'm going down the lines. Chewy can't come on. That's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know what happened to Jeremy. I understand, Notorious. We got a spill on aisle 12. We need a janitor spill on aisle 12. Dude, you got you here. Wow. Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
How's your balls?
They're fresh. They're fresh.
Dude,
How are
we
yours?
get you like a stand or like you got to get some tape so you can tape your phone to a tree or something like that. Do you
Yeah, I'm actually.
bring a folding chair?
Yeah, I do. I'm actually gonna be heading to the park in a couple minutes. I'm with my dog right now,
Oh, okay.
and I'm about to light up this cigar. So I just smoked the. I smoked a cigar.
I'm
I
gonna.
smoked the Roma Craft Aquatine earlier today.
That's a strong cigar.
Actually, though, I had it in the afternoon. I was thinking that's kind of it was the perfect time for me to have that cigar. The Neanderthal, that to me that was probably the strongest Roma Craft I've had. But the Aquatine was more mild. I not so much, but with that one, but to me it was like a perfect afternoon cigar, and it was the second time I had it. And give me a second, I just gotta let my dog in. What's that?
Was it in the clearance rack? Was there a lot of time on it?
No, I don't think it was in the clearance rack. I got that one. Sorry, I'm grabbing my chair. I got that one from I think Cigar International. If I remember correctly, either Cigar International or Tobacco Depot. And so I think I bought that. It was a smaller stick, like a Rothschild size. I want to say I paid maybe like $10 for it. And if I remember correctly, I got the Baca also for like $10 in like the Rothschild size. That's the other Roma Crop, the more expensive one.
Now, why is it called Nicotina?
So the one I'm smoking tonight is the warped Nicotina. So I'm not sure if it's Aganorsa. I know warped has some kind of collaboration with Aganorsa. I guess it's using some of their tobacco. So I'm not sure what the breakdown is on the Nicotina, but it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a strong cigar. So I guess I'll see. I'm walking to the park right now. So
Sorry, I had to keep on sending. I had to keep on sending Gail Sack timeout.
Yeah, he got this amazing deal on the Patron 64s. He doesn't even like them.
Dude, he
Hilarious.
ruined the vibe. We were having a great night, and he ruined the vibe. I think.
I guess.
Dude, I invited like 4 guys on. Everyone couldn't make it.
But it's hilarious that he got like that amazing deal. Like for somebody that loves the 64s, they'd be like, oh man, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Zach's just like, these things suck. And he got the great deal on them. He should probably just buy them all.
He said 3
to somebody.
At best. I think he's trolling.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess there's been cigars that that some people love, and then I'm just like whatever. I mean, Padrones. I've been smoking Padrones for years, but like I said, mostly the lower tier ones.
Padrones are
I could understand maybe him saying that he likes the. I guess the Melanios are more. They are. I mean, it's a different flavor profile. So if that's what he kind
Melania
of.
much less intense on the palate. The Melanio
Yeah.
is a slower. The Melanio V Maduro is a slower moving cigar. It's a very delicious cigar. But it's much more like the Maduro is more dessert like. You know what I'm saying? The way it delivers.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Is that that's where his palate is. So I can understand if he likes more of a cigar that has that type of flavor profile. Going to Padron. If that's not your thing, then I could completely understand
I
why
think
it didn't hit him right.
Padron's intensity as like it's a rough cigar. Padrones are very intense. So if you
Yeah.
intensity, it might seem like, oh, this doesn't have age on it. But trust me, the Padron 64 has 4 years. It's got plenty of time. So, but I get it, but I've never heard. To me, that was sacrilegious. 3.0.
Yeah, and the family reserves. See, I haven't smoked any of the family reserves, so I couldn't even really. I can't really even comment on those. They're just expensive cigars. I mean, I want to try them.
Those are world cigars, man. Dude, you need to try the Padron 90th Maduro. That's a strong cigar, man. That's a beautiful cigar.
Well, so I have the 90th Maduro, but the family reserve. Correct me if I'm wrong. The 90th, from my understanding, is not part of the family reserve, or is it? Because they come in a tube, and it doesn't say family reserve on it. I don't think, and it's the 1926, if I remember correctly.
I think some of them are actually under the 1964 line. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, aren't the family reserves? I think all the family reserves I've seen are the 64s, but the 90th was the 26.
Ain't that much.
So I'm kind of.
As far as the extra detail, I know Padron 90 and Padron 80th, but as far as is it like, for example, is the Padron 40th and the 44th and the 45, and isn't there a 46, and then there's a 50? Like, are those
Right.
are those under the 64 line? I don't know.
I think they are. I'm pretty sure that they are. And I noticed that at the shop. I was like, that's interesting that the 90th in the metal tube is 26, but all the other family reserves I've seen, maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong,
I'll
they're all
explain.
64s.
Remember, 64, I think, is when he started. Isn't that when he started the brand or started the company? Is that when he started it or no?
I don't know. I'm not.
Or
is
64 represent when he came to America? Because remember, he used to live in Cuba. Then the 26, I believe, was the year his father was born, right? So that's why the 80th anniversary was for his 80th birthday, right? And I could be wrong. The 90th was his birthday, and I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's what it meant because Padron hasn't been around 80 years, right?
Yeah.
So my point is, though, what if the birthday one, and I could be wrong because that doesn't make any sense, but what if the birthday ones were related to the 26 because his father was born in 26, so they called the 80th because it was 80 years from. I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I'll have to do some research on that to find out what the deal is. I'm not sure.
Well,
I know we have a bunch of Fuente, historians, but I don't know if we have a lot of Padron historians.
Are all of the higher end Padron, because after 26, then it becomes either family reserve or whatever. Are they all under the 64, or they or I don't know. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. But anyway, the 90th Natural is the most expensive Padron I've had. I really like that cigar. I almost felt it was like a more refined 1926, which would make sense because that's what it's kind of branded as.
You just said Padron started in 64, but I mean, he started very small.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
when he started, I didn't know about Padron till like 2011. I didn't even know he ever heard of Padron.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to set up my phone here. So
hold on, I gotta
park.
This is gonna be annoying.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So
So is the cigar.
So yeah, So I'm lighting it up now.
Dude, this cigar, bro, I got so much time. I've been smoking this cigar for about an hour and a half, 100 minutes. And I still got 10 minutes left, maybe more. I got a lot of time. I purposely didn't smoke it fast. I wanted to push it as long as I could push it before lighting it up again. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
sometimes
Drew states are
better.
they're pretty good burn and good smoke output,
Yeah.
typically. Yeah. I mean, most
If
Drew states I've
you
smoked.
provided number 9 too fast, I think you could overcook it and ruin the flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really took my time with it. Because this was only a Robusto. And,
Okay.
but I didn't have to relight it. But I kind of, there's one point where I had to off on it like 5 or 6 times. It almost, but it picked right back up.
Yeah, and I think was it Zach was asking about the 10th anniversarios. So I had one of those. I want to say it was like I don't know around 8 months ago. It was sometime last year when I had the first one. I had never seen them before. I was in St. Petersburg at I think it's Cigar Paradise is the cigar shop. Really nice lounge in St. Petersburg. And I saw it there, and I want to say it was like $23, $24. And I was like, oh, I got to try it because,
That's not a bad price.
yeah, and I usually don't spend that much on cigars, but I do like Liga, and I'm like, it's something new. I want to try it. And I just remember sitting outside and really enjoying it. It's not that far off from the number 9, but to me, it was kind of like if you took the number 9 and made it slightly better. That was the 10th anniversary for me.
So you're
And
talking
so
of the Liga.
the Liga, yeah. And it's a big. The one I had, it was almost like a Churchill size. Um, so it was a big stick. So you get your money's worth because it was a long smoke,
I had it.
and
And
it was good.
I had the 10th anniversary of the Undercraft.
Okay.
Now let's see
So
that.
this is
Tell me the cigar.
yeah. So it's kind of dark, but it has like a woman's face on it.
I never seen that cigar.
Yeah. I don't remember where I first heard about it, but
Do you know blend?
I think it's a woman's face. Well, it looks. I don't know. Maybe not. It's a person's face.
It's
I don't
it's
know. It could be a man. Could be a woman. I don't know.
it's
I
four
thought it
five.
was a woman. It's what do they call that? I forget the name. What was the Saturday Night Live skit? The two
Yeah, yeah.
the
Ambiguous,
dynamic duo, but you never knew what they were. That's kind of what this
ambiguous. Yeah. Did you hear
is.
about the?
Ambiguous. Yeah.
Did you hear about this swimmer that the 451 they attacked the swimmer and they hit her and then they
No,
chased her to her hotel room? Did you hear about this?
I didn't hear about it.
She's a
No.
swimmer and she has her rights. She says she doesn't want to race against people that are men in a woman's league because she goes it's too easy for them to win. She's like you're not a woman, you're a dude. And the dude is crushing it because the men are way faster than women. Men are way stronger than women. Just because you put a wig on, or just because maybe you got this or that done to you. Like for example, if I start becoming a woman, I'm going to be the strongest female power lifter in the world because you know what I'm saying. Like, dude, I can shrug 600 pounds, so it wouldn't be fair. You know what I'm saying? Though. So she literally said, "I don't want to compete against a man because I'm going to lose." And so people went nuts, and they attacked her in a hotel room, and that she couldn't like, free out. It was pretty. I just say, like, I just feel like we're in a paradox where women's rights and feminism have gone so far that now feminism is so big that men are becoming women and they're like, shut up, you can't say nothing. And now regular women are not even women anymore. It's like it's like full circle. Now you get what I'm saying though. Like if
So this was a woman that was trying to
no,
become a man and
she was
compete with
complaining.
men.
She's a real woman. She's a woman,
Oh,
and
oh, okay.
she was saying, I don't want to compete against a man that says he's a woman because I'm going to lose.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I got you. And then she got beat up for saying that.
And they chased her to a hotel room, and she,
Okay.
or whatever. What they had to lock her up in a room. She couldn't, whatever. She was not held hostage, but it was a hostile situation. But let's flip it on the other side. There's no women trying to be men. Like you're not going to have a Susie try to go in the NFL. Why? Because if a guy your size tackled her, she's not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
it's just gone full crazy. You know what I'm saying though? Like,
yeah.
for example, imagine if I went to women's arm wrestling. Am I going to win?
Of course not. Well, you said if you went into women's arm wrestling. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Of course you would win.
You know what I'm saying though? So
Yeah.
it's just so. My point is though, and listen, if a grown man wants to be that way, that's his business. But my issue is a grown man going into women's sports just to beat up women. Does that make any sense? That's the issue.
Yeah, it's a. I guess it's a
Well, how about
very
boxing? Do you think men?
tricky situation.
Yeah, but do you think men should go into women's boxing? Do you think I should
Oh
be able?
yeah, of course. Yeah, that would be. They would have a huge advantage. So I don't know, man.
No, but here's the
It's one of
thing.
those.
By admitting is an advantage, you're admitting that men are stronger. But that's everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. A 300-pound man's going to be stronger than a woman. Period. Period. So it's
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
like we have to even explain. You know what I'm saying though? It would almost be like a Maduro cigar being trying to be like, oh, I'm Connecticut now, and you're like, you can't compete against Connecticut cigars. Well, you're too strong. No, I'm
Yeah.
Connecticut. You're like, no, you're Camacho Triple Maduro. You're gonna be. No, I'm the strongest Connecticut shade cigar. No, you Camacho Triple Maduro. No, I'm a Connecticut shade. You can't say that. You know.
And when you get into sports, you got money's involved one way or another. So it's gonna always be. That's gonna also make it even more controversial. Is that people are gonna be betting on who's gonna win, and if it's a man competing in a woman's league or
Well, what about
sport, and they
want to
win, and
see a man cage fight against a woman? I won't even watch it. That's terrible. It's
yeah,
brutal. I remember there was one of them I watched, and there was a guy that became a girl, and he pushed a woman so hard her ear exploded, like her ear, like pretty much came off. I'm like, dude, she's killing these girls. You know what I'm saying?
I think one sport that would never be controversial is the slapping one. Isn't that a sport now where they slap each other?
Yeah, that's big,
There, I think
big in
it's
Russia.
fair game.
Yeah.
I don't think.
You know what? It's okay. Chess. You could do chess. Chess is,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
They're just battling the minds.
yeah, and
But
that's. I think women are very intelligent. I'm not against that. It's to me, it's not even about decency. It's about common sense. It's like to you get what I'm saying though, to put someone who's superior physically, and we know this. That's why there's a even in men's leagues, there's weight category. You know what I'm saying though? Like
yeah.
you can't have a 300-pound guy wrestle a 150-pound guy. Even if somehow he's the greatest skilled guy, there's a chance he can win. There's always a chance. The difference is though, when you lose and you're 300 pounds, you're gonna lose badly. You might die because that 300-pound guy can pick up a 150-pound guy with one hand. It's not even a competition. And that's why there's
Yeah.
imagine Mike Tyson boxing a 135-pound welterweight guy.
It'd be like a death sentence.
Imagine
Yeah.
imagine Mike Tyson becoming a female boxer.
Oh man. Yeah, man. It wouldn't be good for the league for women, man.
With a record of
You gotta
0, Michelle Tyson. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, I think anything where there's like I guess violence involved. I guess the problem isn't so much women entering men's sports; it's men entering women's sports. But
And this is why you don't see a lot of women trying to go into men's sports. Why? Because they don't want to. They don't want to hurt. Like you don't want to see women trying to go in male rugby because they'll get crushed. Um, Bowling, okay, I'm fine with bowling, but poker, fine. Poker's fine. But when weight and strength matters, you get what I'm trying to say though. But what I'm saying
yeah,
is, what happens is there's these male sports people that are terrible against men. So then they realize, but wait, if I go over here, I could be the best in the world. Like for example, there was a tournament. Who's that great tennis female player? She's the greatest of all time. Serena Williams. Amazing, amazing tennis. She's one of the greatest female tennis players, and I respect that. She had an exhibition against a man who was like ranked 200th in the world as far as men. He wasn't even that.
Okay.
I mean, great for a tennis player. Like 200th. He destroyed him. He destroyed him.
Oh, really?
And you know what she actually said? She goes, "I don't want to compete." She goes, "I can't compete."
Mm,
So, but it
wow.
have to even explain this. You know,
Yeah.
you know, it's like for example, my daughter used to go on those jumpy houses, and then if there's just kids all for size, even if it's boy or girl, I'm not gonna say nothing. But one time, this like 12, 13-year-old boy who was like a little, I don't know how to use the word, but a little special. So he was like 200 pounds. He got in the bunch up, like, yay, yay. I said, hey, look, I said, you're 200 pounds. Don't be jumping around these little kids. They're 50. You'll kill them. Don't jump on my daughter. Okay, sir. Like his parents, you can't let a 200-pound child go jump around with 40-pound kids because it's called basketball.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it can endanger state.
I shouldn't have to explain this though. You know,
Wow.
Harsher wants to face. You know, saying you don't want to be mean, and you know, it's not about being mean. But no, I think if you zoom out, it comes down to a woman saying we want to be equal to men. Oh, okay, and I can understand that, but then when you start having men then saying, well, if we're equal, then we can box. If we're equal, we can play football together and
Yeah.
see what happens. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a woman getting tackled by Michael Strahan? Like, you know, or the
I
bus?
guess I guess with those situations, it's like, hey, if you're good enough, obviously you have to go to get the tryout first, right? So you got to go through that phase. But if you're good enough to play, I
Greatest
mean,
female quarterback. I don't
hey, all the
even,
all the more power to you.
yeah, but okay, but let's just be real. Even
But
if
I don't
you,
think he's gonna throw him in a game.
can you imagine the bus, a 400-pound man tackling a 120-pound woman? Dude, that woman, she's not gonna make it. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be good, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I know there's some tough women out there. So I mean, I wouldn't put it past like all, but in general, I guess what you're saying in general. Yeah,
I'm not about skill at that point. It's about safety. Like that. Like
yeah.
you get what I'm trying to say, bro. Like
Hey, but I wouldn't feel sorry for a woman if she voluntarily,
oh yeah,
consensually, like went into the ring with a man and then died. Hey, that was on them. You know what I mean? That they asked for. Hey,
if
and if they win,
if
hey, that's
if,
awesome. You know.
if, yeah, but hey, that's the conundrum we're in right now. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Um, it's a
These are problems that didn't exist 100 years ago.
it just didn't
But
exist in 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It was just,
yeah,
it was a niche. It was whatever. You know, and listen, as adults, do whatever you want to do as long as you're not hurting people. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, there's a reason why you had women's sports and men's sports. It really
why
can't.
don't they make a third category? But I guess that would also be not what they would, what the gay community would want. They wouldn't want it like a. I'm thinking of a league. It's
So
just for.
you think they
So
should be?
there's no there's no there's three different leagues. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't. I'm sure somebody will figure this out eventually.
There's going to be there's going to be a GFL, a gay football league.
I
Maybe,
don't know.
maybe.
I don't know. I don't
Dude,
know what the answer. I try to stay out of this one because
I
I don't have the answer for this
dude,
one.
maybe the best tacklers in the world. You know,
I don't know.
who knows? How's that cigar?
So far it's okay. Nothing. I'm still in the very first third, so
But is it strong?
not so much. I don't think it's as strong as what I thought it might have been. It's not even a Maduro wrapper. It's like a Habana wrapper.
Yeah.
So not that
They called it what, the Nicotina? I would
Nicotine, yep.
know the blend.
Let me try to retrohale. So let me see. I mean, it's got a little bit of power to it on the retrohale, and I'm still. We'll see what happens, but it's not like overpowering. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a medium to full for sure, but it's not
You
the
know,
strongest cigar I've ever had so
too early.
far.
It's too early. You have to see.
Yeah, it's still too early. Oh, Saga, getting back to the Drew Estate, the 10th anniversary. So I didn't finish the story. So I smoked the first one, thought it was really good, and then they had them on sale because he had mentioned they're $18, and that's the price I've seen them for. So now it seems like Cigar International has them. I've seen a bunch of places that have them. There's probably still a little bit harder to find, but I know Cigar International has them, and they're $18. I picked up a whole shit ton of them. I smoked one a few days ago, and they're good cigars. So, and I'm just responding to what
Also,
Stack had
the
mentioned.
Liga 10th anniversary was really good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you like Liga, you're gonna like that
I
cigar.
wonder
If you like the number 9, you'll like the cigar.
if it's a higher priming, so it's stronger. You know.
You know, I think if anything, the feeling I got from it was it's all par with the number 9. Maybe a little bit the a little bit more complex, maybe, because the number 9 sometimes to me kind of like I'm not knocking the number 9 because I like the number 9, but I don't get a lot of transition. Like it kind of keeps
No,
the same profile throughout the 10th
it's a very consistent
anniversary.
blend. The
Yeah,
number
yeah.
exactly. It's tons of chocolate and
Mhm.
beautiful milk chocolate. A good amount of earth, good amount of black pepper spice. If you hold it, you'll pick up some red pepper spice and a really nice wood note. And that's pretty much all I'm getting. But it's delicious though. It's
Yeah,
it's heavy. It's pungent. It's a full experience. But it's like you've been there before, but you're like, you know what I'm saying? You're like that was really nice. It's a really nice blend, bro.
yeah. So the 10th is to me is slightly better than the number 9,
Wow.
slightly. So if you like the number 9, you'll definitely like the 10th
That's
anniversary. And
lots of times when they do 10th anniversary, 20th anniversary. No, I don't like them, and I'll explain why. They always feel like a worse version of the. For example, the 10th anniversary Bijou. For me, I'd rather have the regular. I know you like that one better, right?
the 100 onions, yeah. I actually smoked that the other day too. So I had that one during the day, and it didn't for whatever reason. It was like a dip. I don't know. With me, I think if when I smoke a cigar at nighttime after dinner, that's when I get the best experience. For the most part, with like a darker cigar,
Yes,
lighter cigars I could smoke them
it was
in the
darker.
day.
Tanya was darker than the regular version. To me, it was darker and simpler than the regular version. So, if you want a darker version of the Bijou, the
Mm.
problem is when you go Bijou is already dark. When you go too dark on a cigar, to me, it becomes one sided. Does that make any sense?
Mm.
So, but I mean, it wasn't like terribly one sided. But dude, that Drew Estate we had, the M81 the other night, terrible, terrible.
Which? Oh yeah, the M81. Yeah, I didn't care for the M81.
Dude, that was a waste of time. Wait,
Yeah, I think it's just
and
kind of
that episode got
a
by YouTube. They deleted it.
oh wow. I wonder why.
No,
Yeah, it
because
seems kind of.
that was the night they shut it down. Remember?
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, so they took down that review as well,
The whole,
even
the
though it
whole
had nothing to do with the live.
no, it's because the live. Because at the end of the live, Sacco asked me to show one of my pieces. I showed him one pieces, and he showed one of his. But apparently, on the live videos, they don't want you to even show anything, even because apparently it violates their community standards. So,
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna hold this phone.
so when it comes to
Go
live,
drop it.
we can't. There's no more flexing when it comes to strap because they'll, they don't like it. It is what it is. I don't think it's right, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I think that the M81 was kind of to me. It wasn't like for Drew Estate. I almost feel as though it kind of tarnished the brand a little bit with that cigar. because New Jersey State can, they're pretty good with their quality control. I don't know. I've only
Here's the,
had it once.
I had no issue with the construction. I had no issue with the cigar. I had no issue with the draw. I had no issue with the tobacco. The problem was the profile, like all the tobacco combined.
Mm,
It just didn't work well. It's kind of like if you had three guys in a band, but they didn't like each other. It was a dumb. It just didn't work. The cigar didn't work, and
I agree.
and I don't recommend that cigar to anyone. Like,
No. Oh, Gail didn't like the H99. Yeah, so I had the H99. I'm not crazy about the H99 either, but I keep wanting to go back to it for some odd reason. Like
this is why
to me, like
I'm not going to do it. I'll
what's
tell you.
that?
I'm not going to do the
No.
Asian. Why? If I'm going to spend that kind of money, and I love the regular Liga so much, I'm just going to smoke Liga.
Yeah, I don't think you'd really care for the H99. The H99, it feels to me as though it's kind of like if they so that the T52 is not as dark as the number 9. So it's kind of like if you didn't want to go as dark with the 9, then the T52 is probably what you would want to go for if you didn't really like dark cigars. But I think the H99 is kind of like a lighter version of the T52. So I almost feel like it's like H99, then T52, then the 9, as far as like the darkness goes. But the H99 to me is just too. I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't hit. It didn't hit me right. It
But
didn't have a really good flavor. And I've had it multiple times. I've had it probably like 4
but you
times.
know
And I
what?
have more of them in my humidor.
When a brand has what I call their best cigar, to me everything else is downhill. Does that make any sense?
Mhm.
So, like
Yeah.
for example, to me, like that's why Padron is smart.
The pledge. The pledge.
That
Yep.
was the best cigar in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for
But
example,
at
though,
least,
what's that?
yeah. I was gonna say at least the Allegiance was a good cigar. Like it's not
Yeah,
trying to be the pledge. The H99, I think they were trying to fit it into the Liga line, but
right.
it doesn't
It
feel
was.
like a Liga cigar.
It was. If they would have had like the pledge Sumatra, just called it the same name and changed the wrapper. That's not what they did. The Allegiance is its own cigar, which is smart. When
Yeah,
you keep the name, it doesn't always work when you just change the wrapper. Like, oh, it's if you like this, you'll love that. It doesn't always work that way.
yeah. But again, it tastes to me like a watered down T52. And I like the T52, but the H99, I don't know. There's a lot. Some people like I've seen some reviews online, and they're saying it's the best Liga. And I'm like, how do you consider that the best Liga? I don't know. I don't. I It doesn't beat the 52. It doesn't beat the 9. It's not even close, in my opinion.
Bro, this
So
is on fire. That is delicious.
yeah, the Cromagnon. Man, of all the Roma craft, the only Roma craft I've had that I think might edge out the Cromagnon is the Baca. The only reason I say that is because the Baca reminded me of the Cromagnon, but it reminded me of like an aged Cromagnon. So I thought that was pretty cool.
But
So I got to try the Baca again. I've only had it once though.
the Baca is using Cameron wrapper, I think.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
The Baca.
all I know is that it
That's
tasted to me like it reminded me of the Cro-Magnon. And of all the Roma craft I've had, of all the ones I've had, none of them tasted like as good as the Cro-Magnon except the Baca. But again, it reminded me of the Cro-Magnon. But I've only had, I've had the Neanderthal, I've had the Aquitaine, I've had the what other one? The Baca, the Cro-Magnon. I think that's it.
But
I'm trying to think if there's any other ones.
I think their best cigar is I love their Cromagnon. I always come back to it. I mean, like the one I recommend, like that. That's like
Yeah.
what I'm saying, like their bread and butter. The Cromagnon is.
Yeah. And
If
it's
I
a good price. I mean, you can't beat the price on the
no,
Cro-Magnon. I mean,
dude, I paid $9 for this in the clearance rack. This is
yeah.
this is a fat Toro.
I just picked one up on the clearance rack too. It was like the same. I think it's about that same size.
And dude,
I don't know why it was in the clearance
this
rack.
thing is like a raw. This is a lot of tobacco in here, man. This
Yeah.
thing is really well made. A lot of tobacco. I think you're gonna get. That's why I chased it back to back because the Liga is the better cigar. It's more classy too. But this is a good. I thought they would mix well, but I don't know if somebody could look up the blend I don't. The channel quiet tonight. I'm not fan Sack because only Sack has been talking. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, so last night I smoked my second Fuente Anejo. And I think the first one I had, it was because it was probably the first time I was having it. For whatever reason, my brain was trying to register what I was getting. But I thought it was really strong, the first one I smoked. The second one, it wasn't overpowering me, like in the spice department.
First one you smoked fast?
No, the first one I remember smoking it during the day. So it was like the afternoon. And I was kind of like walking around and smoking it. So I was with my dog in a park. And maybe, I don't know, I think it was sometimes the first time I smoked something, usually I try to smoke a cigar more than one time because I realize that sometimes the experience you get the first time isn't always what the cigar really, like, you can't get an accurate reading on a cigar all the time the first time you smoke it. So sometimes I'll smoke a cigar and I don't like it, and then I smoke it again and I like it, like the Aquatine. I smoked that one today and I liked it, and the first time I didn't like it.
When you smoke during the day, the same cigar, if you smoke it during the day, it's going to feel stronger. Because I told you, when the sun is out, it takes less to stimulate the mind.
Okay.
That's why at nighttime people drink more, they eat more at night, they do crazy things at night. Why? It takes more to stimulate. So when you're doing crazy things at nighttime, like, yeah, this is normal. But during the day, you're like, it's probably a bad idea, you know. So by that,
And then so and I like with a strong with that, not every cigar, but a lot of cigars for whatever reason at nighttime I get the best experience. And last night I found a really nice spot right by Tampa Bay. I was chilling, and it was the atmosphere, the mood I was in, but the cigar was just hitting me right. And
what did you get out of it? What I mean, because that's a classic Connecticut broadleaf cigar with
it just yeah, it was so good, man. It was kind of just like it was a classic Fuente flavor, and it wasn't opus level as far as like the opus kind of like that fermented aged tobacco taste that you get with opus, but I can tell that the tobacco is aged. And I guess because it's aged in the cognac barrels, like it gave it a kind of distinct. It was the classic Fuente flavor profile that you knew it was Fuente, but it tasted like an expensive cigar, something that I would have paid more than what I paid for it. And I got those like at a good price. Like I want to say, one shop was selling them for like $12, and then
$12.
other shops were selling $12. I picked up a bunch from that shop. I haven't been down back to that shop, so I don't know if they still have them at that price. Now that I don't have a car, it's too far for me to go to travel to. But even like around town, I would say the average price is around like between 14. I guess it depends on what size you get, but you can get like a smaller size for like 14, 15, $16, maybe the 17, $18 range. So even then, I think it's still, if for anyone that likes Fuente and has not had the Anejo and maybe can't get their hands on an Opus, the Anejo is the way to go.
17 for Toro was the cheapest I've ever got it out here.
Mm.
That's a good price for Toro.
Yeah.
Other shops, oh, bro, I've seen it up to $30. I've seen guys.
Oh shit. Yeah, $30. That's pushing it. I don't know if I would pay that much for it. I mean, I like that cigar a lot. I probably would pay. Like I've been smoking a bunch of $20 cigars recently that I just had and I haven't smoked. And I mean that cigar was on par, if not better than those cigars. Like I had the Room 101 Namakube, and that was like a $25 cigar, and it blew that one out of the water. It blew the. I liked it better than the Partagas Tendicatas. I liked it better than what else did I smoke that was in the $20 range. I can't remember, but yeah, it's. And again, I paid like $12, $14 for that cigar. So it was well worth the price. And if I can get my hands on more at the $12 price, I'm definitely going to buy more. I mean, I buy a box of them, but I did buy a bunch of them, so I have probably like, I don't know, 5 or 6 more. So I'm looking forward to smoking those for sure.
Yeah, $12 is $12.
Yeah.
That's like a cost.
Yeah, I don't know. And I remember when I bought them, they didn't have a limit on them either. I'm trying to set my phone up here. They didn't have a limit on them, so yeah, I got to go back to that shop. I got to find a way to get back there.
3.0.
I'm gonna rent a car probably next weekend, so I'll probably go down there. But that was in Apollo Beach, the cigar.
Yeah.
Hear me? Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apollo Beach.
That cost. That's the lowest price I ever heard for Neo, except for when I stole them for $4. But
Yeah. What else did I smoke recently? I mean, I've been smoking just a bunch of different stuff, but nothing that really stood out all that much.
what
I
happened?
can't. What's that?
What happened to Gio?
I don't know. He was in the chat.
Gio was here, and then he said, "I have AIDS," and then he left.
I still don't know why I didn't come visit you, man. I mean, it's not like you're. I guess what are you in New York? Maybe like once a year, maybe.
No, 3 times.
Oh, 3 times a year. Oh, okay, so yeah, I'll have another opportunity to meet up with you then.
Hold on, Gio. Why do you think you have AIDS? You said you're sick. Are you gonna make it, Gio? You gonna die? He's just lurking. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yeah, this Warp cigar is pretty good. I mean, it's medium full body. I wouldn't say it's super strong.
But it doesn't seem like you blew all the way.
No. And I didn't anticipate that I would be. I thought maybe it would be strong. It's good though. It's for sure good. I'll have to try it again. I think I paid. Oh, this was like $11, so it wasn't that expensive.
$11 in Tampa is like 14 here. Here's the thing, bro. The Warped Company and the Guardians of the Farm. I'd say 5 years ago, that brand was on fire in New York. They couldn't keep those in stock. It was like a really hot boutique brand, and then now nobody cares. Nobody cares about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I went back to New York, I didn't see any Warped cigars. Like, it's funny how like brands come in real hot, and then all of a sudden, you know. He asked me about the what cigar?
Jacob's Ladder.
Fantastic. The Jacob's Ladder is a fantastic cigar. I recommend it. The Jacob's Ladder was fantastic. That was my favorite. What's that brand? Southern Draw.
Southern Draw, yeah.
Oh, that was That was the first Southern Draw. I was like, all right, that's a really good cigar. Like if you like, I'm trying to think when I was comparing that cigar.
I think the Pledge. I think maybe it's kind of like Pledge like in a way, but
Yes, the Pledge I still like better, but it's the Southern Draw. The Jacob's Ladder still was unique. That it was. I would recommend it. And if you can get them, I'm seeing them generally around $13. It's really worth. You get all really good cigar for $13.
yeah, the Rosa Sharon, that one is like a good like morning cigar for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Rosa Sharon's a great shade cigar, but you have to compare that to Connecticut. But as far as Ladder, it's fantastic. I have nothing bad to say about the Jacobs Ladder. Um, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. It's a quality.
He didn't care. Okay, yeah, the Sharon's kind of it's kind of like if you're not really into Connecticut's all that much, man, I can see why you wouldn't like the Rosa Sharon. I mean, if you like Connecticut's, it is a decent Connecticut.
Yeah,
the Jacob's Ladder is the most popular Southern Draw. Like it got high reviews in Cigar Aficionado and other reviewers.
That's their best
about it. That's their most popular cigar. And
put it this way, I've had several Jacob's Ladders. I'm sorry, several Southern Draws, and I was like, not worth the money. The Jacob's Ladder, got my respect. The Jacob's Ladder, we got my respect.
Have you tried the? I think it's called the Kudzu. That one is. I remember that one was pretty unique. I got to try that one again. And there's another one.
But I smoked it once and it was forgettable. Like it was okay, but I was like, for me, I was like,
Kudzu.
what's that?
The Kudzu.
Yeah.
That's what Notorious was saying. Yeah, I had it once. It was different. That's all I remember is it just being a little bit different. I want to try it again. And then they have another one. It's called like the Manzana or something like that. It's something like apple. It means apple because I think the color of the wrapper, it looks like a reddish kind of hued wrapper. I haven't tried that one. I think it's like $14, $15. So it's a little pricey for.
I saw it. I was gonna buy it on Friday. It was the same price. It was like
Oh, that's it.
as
Manzanita. Little apple, I think it means.
But I never tried the Cedrus. I never tried it. But I'll tell you right now, I looked at it, and if I was going to buy Southern Draw, I would just go with Jacob's Ladder. In my opinion, how good the Jacob's Ladder was, I know I'm blindly saying this, but in my mind, I was like, there's no way the Cedrus is going to be better. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what it's like if I go to my father, if once I go to the Bijou level, there's really nothing better unless you go, to the Garcia 35, 40 cigars. So if I'm going to go with my father, it's generally going to be the Bijou, or the Judge is actually growing on me. But the Judge, if you want a less strong cigar, but the Judge was very beautiful.
Yeah.
But you have to get the Judge in the skinnier gauge. If you get like the 6x60 Judge or the really fat one, it's even at the 46. Remember, I had the Corona Gorda the other day. Even at 46, it wasn't like it was overpowering small gauge. It was like a nice medium to full. So if you open up the Judge to 60 gauge, and
watered down.
Great morning Maduro, to me it doesn't pay. You know what I'm saying though? So
yeah, there's a bunch of other Southern Draw. I'm not a huge Southern Draw fan, but I know a lot of people really like that brand. But they have a bunch of cigars I haven't seen before. I picked up one that was called what was it? Black something. I haven't smoked it yet.
what was
I
it?
can't remember the name. It was like Black something. Fraternity, maybe Black Fraternity or something like that. Someone could probably look it up. A veteran owned operated. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
they are.
But I believe Southern Draw is AJ Fernandez, right?
That I have never heard AJ blending their stuff, and if he does, that's another example of AJ.
Choose their blend, but it's made at his factory.
Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I need to learn. Again, I've smoked a bunch of Southern Draw, but I haven't had all their lines. I saw a bunch of new ones.
If Southern Draw,
Robert Holden, AJ, interesting.
Is, and so is Foundation. All the Foundation. When you realize, dude, there's so many brands, and then isn't Espinosa cigars? I thought Espinosa cigars. Who makes Espinosa? I don't know.
That I don't know. Oh, well, is it? We were smoking the La Bamba. We found out that was AJ, which
dude,
we didn't know that. Yeah,
dude, forgot.
Yeah.
Dude, I think AJ owns not owns, but I think he cigars for so many people you don't realize, dude. How fast? Because here's the thing, I've seen videos for Foundation. I've never seen him mention AJ Fernandez. Never.
Yeah. No. So it's like and that's the interesting thing too, because you'll see some brands and some of their lines, it's very prominent on the label, but then there's other ones you would never know, and then you find out later. Like I had no idea that he was involved with Southern Draw, so I don't think I've ever seen any of his name on any of their bands that I can think of. I have not.
It's
interesting.
Mind blowing because you kind of, for some people, do you lose respect then, or do you get more blown away? Like, oh, I love that cigar, but now that it's AJ, I don't like it because you don't want to be. Because if it's good, it's good. It's just amazing. his company is becoming like more like General, where is so many brands, and you're like, because most people think back here, but you're like, yeah, it's all General. So, like, Foundation is, in a way, AJ has more brands than General. If you think of it that way, there's Foundation, Espinosa, Southern Draw. I mean, these are not like little.
Yeah.
Like Espinosa is huge.
Yeah.
You know, because you have the Aranya, right? You have all of the
Yeah.
La Bambas, the warheads,
The
right?
601s. Yeah.
601s.
So
I mean,
now it makes me think the 601, the blue and the green, it might be AJ Fernandez.
I can't see
It
why.
wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
And it just begs the question to at what point is everything going to be AJ Fernandez?
Yeah. He has his hand in everything. Even with General. I mean, not a huge hand, but he has a hand in General and Altatus and
Half of Altatus is AJ Fernandez.
yeah.
Half. I mean, you know, it's crazy. He said back
Yeah.
to AJ Fernandez. Yeah, I know. Pretty soon you're gonna have Marlboro lights. You're gonna have Marlboro lights. You're gonna have Bud Light, Miller Light. Hold on, Doers and AJ Fernandez.
Well, some of the cigar guys get into alcohol. I think Pete Johnson was like, I don't think he ever, as far as I know, it never marketed it, but I know he's into like wines or something. And yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me if he gets into the alcohol game one day.
It's
He's conquered cigars, so it's like, what's next, you know?
dude. You
Because at
got
some point, it's like, what else can you
years.
do? I mean,
I've been saying it for years. I think he has too much, and I just think he's. I think his position, like when you go into a cigar shop, and even if it's lowballing, 25%, you could low exactly Ferrari. You could go into a cigar shop and literally say 25% of a cigar shop is AJ Fernandez now.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
doesn't, and it doesn't have to say his name, you know.
yeah, I think you kind of wonder too, like, of the cigars that he's involved with blending, what percentage of them are, can will they put his name on the band? Kind of makes you wonder, like, is it the majority or, or is it not? Is the majority of the time you don't know that it's him, but he has his hand in the
Well,
blending?
when it says it, and it's more scary when it doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. The ones that don't say it, I'm wondering what percentage of the ones that don't say it
Here's the thing: the ones
is a
that don't,
bigger percentage than the ones that do. You know, it
well,
could it
I'll
could
explain
be.
because even Altatus, it's still H. Upman owned by Altatus, but they'll have the AJ version. There's so many versions now, like 5. But when it comes to other things, if the whole brand Espinosa is made by AJ, that's more than a Espinosa by AJ. That's the whole brand. Foundation. That's the whole brand. You know how many cigars Foundation makes? A lot.
Yeah, actually, I just smoked the David. That was the other one I smoked recently. It was good. No complaints. It wasn't mind blowing, but it was good. I like
That's,
Tabernacles.
I like the Tabernacle, but their
Yeah.
best cigar is the Olmec. But that means the Olmec is
It could be AJ Fernandez. Maybe the Maduro version is AJ Fernandez. I don't know about the Claro, but he makes. I mean, he makes everything. He makes Connecticut cigars, so you really don't know. You can't just say, "Oh, because it's a dark cigar, it's AJ Fernandez." He makes Connecticut cigars as well. So and some pretty decent ones too. I had one not too long ago. There was AJ Fernandez Connecticut.
but that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
I think I want to put something together, like a chart. If I really researched, found out the ones that are and secretly owned, not secretly, but not advertised, which is secretly,
yeah.
and then and then within the brand. So what that means, if you went down Foundation line, all of the Tabernacle, all of the Charter Oak, all of the
Mm.
David line, if all of the what's the other one?
The High Clear Castle. If he did the High Clear Castle, I gotta give it to him. That was a great cigar. I know. Yeah, I know. Gio said he's smoking the.
He's in the Wiseman. That's all foundation, which means
Oh
it's all.
yeah, the Wiseman. Yeah.
It's dude. At what point you'd have to? It'd be easy. No, it'd be this. It'd be easier for me to do this, to list the brands that are not made by AJ Fernandez.
Yeah, it's like 3.
Padron, Fuente.
Placencia, maybe Placencia. I don't think. And Dumbarton Tobacco and Trust.
No,
I don't think they're AJ.
Dunbarton is a Hoyo de Nicaragua.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay.
But no, when it comes to Placencia, I'm for a fact. I know that I've seen videos. He's very good friends with the Placencia.
AJ is. Oh. I'm sure he know if he has his hand in everything. You know, I'm sure he knows everybody in the industry.
Okay, Oliva. I think Oliva is still Oliva.
Oh yeah, Oliva. Yeah, I don't think I don't know of any Olivas blended by AJ.
Yeah.
So, if that'd be interesting to find out. Also, the Melania V is AJ Fernandez cigar. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. So basically, it's Fuente, Padron, Oliva, and Davidoff. So obviously, Davidoff is all their brands. Camacho. Yeah, okay. We know Cohiba is not AJ. We know CAO is not AJ. But we know Macanudo is not AJ. But we know I'm sorry, Hoyo has some. Hoyo has some AJ. We know Punch has some AJ. We know shit. Who else? Oh, El Rey del Mundo is AJ.
Oh yeah, right. Yep. Now, is El Rey del Mundo, is that a general cigar?
Yes, that's all.
Yeah. That's another general because he doesn't have a huge hand with general cigars. That's another one on the general side.
When you say he doesn't
that we know of, that we know of,
only 10%. You're like, oh, but that's still okay. How about this? All of the diesel, that's in the general. That's him.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But I had a Camacho the other day, the Coilar, I think it's called.
I like.
I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know how long has that been around for a while. I hadn't seen it before.
Yeah, like 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. So I thought that was pretty good. I don't even know. I think I got it because I hadn't seen it before. So I would definitely smoke that one again. I gotta try the triple Maduro. I still haven't had that one. I know that was on your list. I think.
Yeah, I don't think Triple Maduro. It's, dude. I'm telling you, man, it's scary.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I can handle it, but we'll see. I like strong cigars. So.
No, it's scary. How much is it?
How much is what?
AJ.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's an AJ cigar?
No, what I'm saying is it's just scary. How much?
Yeah.
No. Anything Davidoff is not AJ.
No. Yeah. Not yet.
You're probably
next Nicaragua. Davidoff Nicaragua will be AJ.
No. Okay, dude. The day, I don't know who would be scarier. The day we see AJ Fuente, AJ Padron, or AJ. You could say in some ways Davidoff is the most prestigious, but it's still a corporation, not a family name. The day we see a Fuente, AJ,
oh man,
we'll cry.
As long as it's good, though, that's all that matters at the end of the day. But yeah,
I'm not saying it. It's just kind of like though, if there was one director, if every movie was made by the same director, you're like,
yeah, it's Steven Spielberg and everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, like Steven Spielberg, yeah. Like you could have a Batman movie by Steven Spielberg, like everything.
Yeah, he just owns everything, man. I mean, yeah. Someone was saying like he must be loaded. Yeah, he's got to. You kind of wonder what his net worth is now.
Oh, you'll never know. He's probably got money hidden in the walls, and obviously he's probably very well connected because to deal with all those countries like Nicaragua, Honduras, and Dominican Republic. He's connected with the cartel because you're not. No, there's issues moving that tobacco, around the world. It's not, what I'm saying. I don't think the cartels don't own the roads over there, like So
Yeah. He's Cuban, I think, right? But he lives in Nicaragua. But I saw some like short documentary. I sent it out to the group. Like
Yeah.
it was like the day in the life of AJ Fernandez. He seems like he works. He's a hard worker. At least.
hard work is not the word. I have never seen this happen before in my life.
Yeah, where one guy has such an influence over the cigar industry, it's like it's pretty amazing. Like,
Well, if he just made his own cigars, is massive.
yeah,
There's so many, from the cheapest stuff. Like he makes cheap cigars without his name on them, like really low end. And then he has like
yeah, right.
the diesel stuff and what's the Ave Marias and those cheap cigars. And then
Mhm.
you know, I remember when it started. It was like, oh, Monte Cristo by AJ. I'm like, what is this? Monte Cristo, Romeo by AJ. I'm like, what is this? And then
Yeah,
it just didn't stop. It
yeah.
did.
Just
It,
kept going.
And
now it's like people really like his blends. So, I mean, I'm one of them. I admit, not every AJ. I don't love every AJ cigar I smoke, but if I see something with his name on it, I'm kind of a sucker. I'll try it. So I can understand. Like it's not just he's making these blends. He's built the what's the word I'm looking for?
I
The
think
name recognition, like a brand. He's like his own brand. So
yeah, but,
now when he puts his name on something, it's like I kind of want to try it.
yeah, but it was people were looking stronger and cheaper cigars, and he came in at the perfect time. You know what I'm saying, though? And since
Yeah.
then, he's elevated his name with the brands he worked with, and then also as he did that, it was twofold. When he worked with Monte Cristo and Romeo, it's like, oh, then AJ's not just making diesel. At the same time, now he can make more expensive of his own versions, and you'll go, whoa, it was 15 Monte, so I'll pay $12 for Duran. You know what I'm saying, though?
His best blends, I think, are not under his brand. His best blends are with the
Yeah,
other bigger
aging.
brands.
All of aging room is AJ Fernandez.
Right, aging room too. I forgot about aging room. Yeah.
It's almost like if your wife came home and you're like, "How many men did you sleep with?" And she's like, she's telling you all the aging room too, aging room. I'm like, oh my, you know, yeah,
Yeah.
the aging room Nicaragua is a great blend. It's a great.
Yeah. Yeah. The Quattro. The Quattro got like a 90. I know the pledge got like didn't they get the pledge get like it's like got some like ungodly score. Like either 96 or 90. I think it was a 96. I think the Quattro got like it was up there too. It was either 94 or 95. So, and it's a reasonably priced cigar. That's the other thing. It's like everyone's always looking for a good price, the best bang for their buck, and that's
Yeah,
definitely
no,
and the Quattro kind of fit that bill.
for great, strong, darker cigars at a great price. Get the pledge and get the aging room Nicaragua. You can get both generally for under $12. You can have a great time.
Yeah,
You can have a great time.
yeah. I gotta smoke more of the Quattro. I've actually only had it, I think 2 or 3 times. I think 2 times. And the first time I had it, I remember I wasn't crazy about it. And there was the second one that I had. I was like, oh, now I see why everyone loves this cigar.
Oh.
It was the second one.
Yeah, Notorious said that he got the highest score ever, 98.
The Quattro did?
The pledge.
Oh, the pledge. Okay. Yeah. All right. I was gonna say 98, but then maybe it was the Quattro that got 96 then.
Dude, aging room. Okay, aging room is one of those brands. Check it out. I can recommend the whole brand. Every cigar. If you none of the aging room cigars are so strong. Meaning, they're not. None of them are going to be full strength kick your ass. But most of them are beautiful, medium to full. Because that's Ralph Nadal. Ralph Nadal designed the blend, but they were still made at room. I'm sorry, AJ Fernandez factory. Ralph Nadal is such a great master blender. Now he's in charge of all of Altatus. Altatus is run by um, Ralph Nadal, which is AJ's best friend. So it's scary friends he has. Scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
What was Gio saying about the bottle? The Brothers of the Leaf? That was the. I don't know if
Yeah,
he was talking about the Drew Estate or.
that was a great cigar.
Yeah, that was a good cigar. That was much better than M81. And M81, it was like that was probably the worst.
The
Not the
M
worst Drew Estate I've ever had, but I
first
mean it's down there with the worst. The brulee, yeah, the brulee is good, man. And the brulee, I sent you the brulee,
yeah.
but I think the High Clear Castle competes with the brulee. So if you like the brulee, you got to try the High Clear Castle. It's a a medium cigar, but it's so nice. The I like all the Sober Mesas, not just the brulee, but the brulee is like kind of like the best one. But I think Sober Mesa. I mean, they have a lighter shade one, they have a darker shade one.
I'll agree with you because I'm not crazy about all of Steve Saka's shit, but the sober maces I really like. I like the tricky truck and the blue and red one. You know what I'm talking about?
That's
What?
a strong cigar. The Tricky Truck that was an ass kicker for me.
But what's that called though? What are those called?
The treat. Well, that's uh, give me a second. The Mi Queridas.
I like the Bicaritas.
Yeah, Mi Queridas are good. They have the blue one and they have the blue label one, which is good. The red. I don't know really the difference between the red and the blue label. They're both pretty strong. But then he has the black the shoot, what is it called? The Mikurita Saka Con. And that's a huge stick, man. It's like it's easily a Churchill, but I think
I
it's
had
even
that.
longer than a Churchill.
It was a Micarita Black. It was a special edition for what? It was a
Yeah,
whole.
it's called the Saka Con.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know I don't know the whole story behind the Saka Con. I've had it once, and I have another one in my humidor. I haven't smoked it yet. I need to smoke it again. But it was on par with the meat Caritas. I didn't think it was anything. If you like the meat Carita, you'll like the Saka Con. I just don't think it was anything unique compared to the other meat Caritas, and it's more expensive. So I almost feel like I'd be happy with the Tricky Traco or the blue label one. I forget what that one's called. But the Sin Compromiso is in my opinion, is one of his best. Like the Sin Compromiso. I mean, a lot of people are saying that. Not a lot of people. Some people I've talked to have said that they changed the blend on the Sin Compromiso. But I had the Paladin de Saka Sin Compromiso, which was their like special edition one. That one was amazing. Like,
I'll tell
it
you
was
what.
$30, but I
I've had.
got it for 17.
I've had some. Sometimes I've had the Micarita and I loved it, and there's times I didn't. And on his website, he talked about um, issues with supplies or tobacco or something, and I don't know if he apologized or inconsistency. And that was on the website. So
Yeah, and I heard that was the problem that I heard from this was one of the guys at Cigar International who told me he loves Dunbar and he was saying that the newer Sin Compromisos have changed. I need to try a newer one. I have some Sin Compromisos in my humidor, but I haven't got like anything that was made just recently. So I do want to see how it compares with the ones that I know because I know that flavor profile and I'll know right away if it's not the same. But Corona Cigars has their own Sin Compromiso. They have like a that was made exclusively for Corona Cigar Company, and I haven't tried that one yet. But the Moisture de Sacas, those are good, but they're not all good. I still haven't had all of the.
you got to try the Umbagog.
Oh yeah, the Umagog. Yeah, I've had that. I've had the
I like
Umagog. That's a good. Yeah,
it.
the Umagog is good. Yeah,
It's cheap. It's good.
yeah. That's the thing with the Umagog. That's kind of like their more affordable kind of entry level into Dumbarton because Dumbartons typically are like you're looking at like over $10 easily. Umbagog's right around that like maybe $10-12 range. So for anyone that hasn't tried Dumbarton, that's usually the one you'll go to first, just because of price wise. But I would say if you never had Dumbarton before, I would recommend. It depends kind of what you're looking for. You're looking for more like a tasty cigar, the Sin Compromiso. If you're looking for a darker cigar, the Mi Querida. But you can't go wrong with the Moisture de Sacos. I just think some are better than others. Like the one that I really liked was the Nacas Tamale, and what's the other one I liked? I had the Bewitched. I didn't care for the
I didn't.
Bewitched.
Well,
The Bewitched was just
the best that he made, period, is the Unicorn. That's $100.
And I see it's like it tortures me because I see it at Corona Cigars. They have it in the display cabinet, and I'm like, man, I want to try that cigar so bad, but I'm not paying $100 for that cigar.
I didn't pay for it; it was free. It was a gift.
Oh yeah, you
And
had it.
I'm gonna tell you, that was the best Steve Saka I ever had.
Yeah.
And that's up there with one of the best cigars I ever had. Not the best,
Wow.
but up there. That cigar.
Wow.
That cigar at the time, what I was told by the mayor, he purposely bought the best possible tobacco, and he only had, let's say, so many pounds of it. And it came out to $36 in tobacco per cigar.
Wow.
And so $100, so not including construction, right? So let's say it cost $45 a cigar to make it, let alone. So $100 is pretty reasonable for when you understand that cigar. Was it worth it? Yeah, if you want to have his best shit. But it is what it is.
Yeah, and I still want to try the Flor de Antillas, but I think everyone I've talked to that smoked it, even like that cigar, I think Gio had it, if I remember correctly.
Sacco.
A lot of people have. Yeah, Sacco has had it. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want. I'm kind of waiting to see more, getting to hear people's opinion of it before I spend $40. But $40 is a lot. I mean, I still want to try the Davidoff number one again.
If you want to know,
cigar,
if you could find the Garcia for like $35, try that one.
well, they have no. I had it. Yeah, and
I love that.
There's a shop here that has it for $27.
I would buy it instead for $27.
Taco Depot has it. Yeah.
I don't see how you're going to beat the Garcia in the My Father lineup. The Garcia, it was his best shit.
Yeah, it's Opus level. So
what happened to Jeremy tonight? He was here. He probably with his family. What happened?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But I did have the Monte Cristo Caldwell Crown Head. Sorry,
that was great.
It was like Ciudad de Musica or something like that. Yeah, that one was the first one I had was definitely aged out. The second one was not. It was good. Yeah, for sure. And the shop I got it from had more of them. So I think they were like, I want to say they were like $14 a stick. And at the one shop that I had the good experience with, the other shop where I didn't have the good experience, they were like $10 or $11. So I'm like, man, I wish. Maybe I'll try it again from the other shop and see if it's aged out. If they're all aged out. Maybe it was just me. But it's a good cigar for sure, especially at $10, $11.
Yeah. Yeah. He said,
Gio. Is he in the 300 club with Sack?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to Gio. Gio pushed. I wanted Gio to be on the show. We had a nice. It was nice seeing Goody for the first time.
Yeah.
He learned a lot in only a year. He's only been smoking for a year.
Yeah. What was he smoking tonight? I wanted to ask. I don't know.
The Bolivar in the tube.
Oh, the Bolivar. Okay.
That's a great.
It's another brand I haven't had a lot of. I had the Confradia. The Confradia PG was raving about it, and it was good for sure. So I got to try more. I think I did buy more Confradias. No, I didn't. I did not. I have the Caldwell Confradia, but I don't have that one. The lost and found ones.
Notorious says he didn't love the Don Carlos. Man, all the blasphemies happening tonight. He's a 3.0 at best. Blasphemy.
Yeah, the Don Carlos, the signature, or sorry, personal. Is it the personal reserve or
okay.
personal collection?
He was saying it was soggy. Yeah, bro. If the cigar is soggy, yeah, you gotta. That's good. That could ruin the cigar. Don Carlos is not strong to begin with, and yeah, you gotta let it. Yeah, that sounds like a lounge issue. He said it was soggy. Yeah, if a cigar is soggy, yeah,
Oh yeah, and you're gonna have lighting problems if it's over humidified too. So
you can have flavor problems. If your cigar,
yeah,
you only taste the smoke. But how do you get smoke? You got to have it on fire and combusting. If you have bad combustion, you have bad flavor. That's why construction actually controls the flavor. If you have bad construction, in this case though, this is bad humidification though. So you could have great tobacco and then great construction. But if it's too moist, the construction won't work. And if the construction doesn't work, the flavor doesn't work. Does that make any sense?
yeah. What's the Puente that I think the Jeremy smoked it the other night? The shoot, I can't remember the name of it, but it's not an Opus. It's is it shoot?
Oh, the
I'm gonna
Carlito.
forget.
Carlito.
It was the one that no, it wasn't. I think
Oh no, he
Gino
was
smoked it too.
the Destino.
Yeah, the Destino. I really want to try that now. I actually watched the review today, and it was Cigar Hound Dog, and he was saying it tasted like what did he say? He got some weird flavor. I want to say it was like sandalwood or something like that. I'm like sandalwood, and he was getting like all these like butterscotch and all these like interesting flavors. I'm like, man, I got to try this cigar, and they have it at Grand Cathedral. So I went to Grand Cathedral to look for the cigar that Jeremy was asking. I think Jeremy was asking about the Opus Shark. He said they have it exclusively for Grand Cathedral, and I didn't see it there.
What
And I
the Destino? You talking about the blue one with the Arturo Fuente's face, the grandfather?
well, I went there looking for the Opus Shark, but they didn't have it. But they had the Destino. They had 2 boxes of the Destino there,
Destino's.
and you've had them.
If you're talking about the blue one that has the
That's
old,
the one. Yes,
that's a
that's the one.
great
Yeah, I
cigar.
want to try that.
Now
That was the review I watched today.
that should be about a $20 cigar. What were they selling it for?
Oh, it was like 30. It was like I want to say $30 to $35. Yeah.
Inflation. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but then I saw I had another Fuente that I haven't had the Destino, but I definitely want to try it. I might be willing to pay that much based on the flavors that he was describing in that review were pretty amazing. I kind of want to try it, but he also liked the Plasencia, the not the it was the Alma Fuerte, but it wasn't the normal Alma Fuerte. It's the Colorado Claro. He
Oh,
said that was amazing, and I totally disagree on that. The Alma Fuerte Colorado Claro was one of the worst Plasencias I've had.
I'm gonna
It
bet.
didn't even taste like it didn't taste like Alma Fuerte at all. It was just bad. But I'll try it again. But for the price, I don't know. I'd rather just get the regular Alma Fuerte. Um, but I had the Fuente. Shoot, which one I had? The Casa de Fuente
Yeah.
or Casa Fuente. Sorry, I had that, and they have it in a Maduro, and I had it in. It wasn't the Maduro. I don't know if it was Cameroon. I think it's a Cameroon wrapper, and I think it has Opus filler. I might be wrong, but if I remember correctly, that's what I was told. And it did not taste like Opus. It was actually not. It didn't impress me. So, and I only paid like I think $18 for that cigar, which is a good price because I see it in other places for 30. So Tobacco Depot had the Maduro for I want to say like 19, maybe 20, and I got to try that. I want to try the Maduro. I have a feeling I'm gonna like the Maduro better than the Cameroon. But
Dude, who was it Gio? Or Chris? Who was the guy that posted himself uh, uh, Instagram naked? Why?
oh, that was Cigar Prop, man. I don't. What
Why?
the hell was he doing? I don't
Why?
know. They should take his. They said at Cigar International. I'm sorry, Corona Cigars. They have his name on the. It was like the shit. What is it? It was a cigar that I ended up thinking was a Drew Estate cigar because they had basically, if you go to Corona Cigars in Tampa and you go to their Drew Estate section, right in the middle, smack dab in the middle of the Drew Estate section is a cigar. It's called like the Army of Angels, I think that's the name of it. But it's smack dab in the middle of the Drew Estate section. It's only Drew Estate cigars in their section. Like they're pretty good about keeping all the cigars for the brand in one area, right? So they have the Army of Angels in the smack dab in the Drew Estate section with a big placard that says cigar prop, like #1 reviewed cigar of 2022. So I bought it. I'm thinking, oh, that's a Drew Estate cigar. And I'm sure a lot of people thought it's a Drew Estate cigar. And I lit it up. I started smoking it. I'm like, this does not taste like a Drew Estate cigar. And it was just kind of like a dark gloss cigar. And anyway, my point of the story is apparently he got the recognition, and Crow Cigars is like advertising that cigar under his, kind of like
But
approved by him.
now we've all seen his nipple. Like in that picture, he's naked. You can see his man tits. What? Nobody wants to see that.
I don't know why. I don't know what the purpose of that was. But I almost think like Corona Cigar should take it down now. They should take his placard down.
Dude, nobody wants to see guys smoking cigars naked. Why?
I don't know what that was. And I've seen some of his reviews. Like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't know what the purpose of that was. He usually has like his wife on, and I remember the last review I saw, he was talking. It was a cigar channel. I'm thinking he's reviewing a cigar. He was talking about his car. He has like a mechanic business or a car wash business or something like that. But that's what he was kind of promoting his business on YouTube. I mean, I've seen the guy. I watched him a bunch of times. I don't know what the purpose of him being naked, smoking a cigar. What the story was behind that? I don't even want to know.
Hey,
But that cigar that he said was the #1 cigar 2022, I'm like, that I lost some respect for him after smoking that cigar, man. I don't know how he would rank that as #1 cigar.
And I'm gonna put a cigar near my sack.
But I also don't know why Corona Cigars is putting that cigar in the Drew Estate section. It's not a Drew Estate cigar, man. I kind of fell for it, man. I feel like a sucker. I bought it I bought it because it's in the Drew Estate section. I bought it because I've seen him review. I know he's a popular reviewer, and then it's a #1 cigar. So I'm like, I kind of want to complain to Corona Cigars and show him that picture. You take that shit down.
What's his name?
Yeah. Cigar prop.
But why do you got to be naked?
I don't know, man. If you watch his reviews, like, he's not the kind of guy that would do something like that. It almost feels like a deep fake. But I guess it wasn't.
Did he have a breakdown, like a mental breakdown?
It may be. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even want to speculate what that was all about, man. Being naked when you have like a cigar, when you have a channel on YouTube and you're getting the recognition from Corona Cigars. Like, at least he wasn't showing his junk. That would have been even worse, I don't know. Maybe there's another picture where he is. I don't even want to know.
Who brought it to our attention?
I don't know who sent that. Yeah, I don't know if that was that Notorious or Gio? Guy works at Auto Body Shop. Yeah.
Like, this was on my feed. Like, imagine being on Instagram for cigars. You're like, what is this?
That's right. He was talking about like he was fixing some lady's tire. That's right. And he was talking about how long it takes to like fix the tire, and then he went into this whole spiel about like fixing tires and how people can do it cheaper. Oh, I know what it was. The lady had a flat, and she was complaining that he wouldn't fix the flat because he was describing that the nail or whatever went onto the side of the sidewall of the tire, and if he fixed it, it would have been dangerous, so he refused to fix it. I get that. And he was basically complaining that the lady went to another place and got it fixed, and he went back to him and be like, "Look, I got it fixed." And he's like, "Yeah, well, that's fine that you got it fixed, but I wasn't gonna fix it because it's dangerous to fix it." My whole point is like, why would you? Like, you're talking about cigars, like you're talking about your channels to talk about cigars. Like, no one wants to hear about your business. But whatever. It's his channel, so he can do what he wants.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But being naked, man, that's starting to. He has a wife. She's on the channel all the time, so I don't know if she approved of that.
Nobody wants to see. I think he was just trying to get some publicity, but nobody wants to see that, bro.
And God forbid, Corona Cigars puts his picture up, like his naked picture up in the Drew Estate section. Then we got a problem, man. I already have a problem with them putting that cigar in the Drew Estate. I have a problem with them advertising that cigar. That was a shit cigar. Just,
Look at my balls.
I shouldn't say it was a shit cigar. It just wasn't anything special.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No.
But what's other channels guys watch? This guy Pick Jimmy, I heard of.
Yeah, he's. I don't know. Pick Jimmy. I remember watching him like a while ago. He's putting some effort into his videos, but he's not that well versed. I mean, at least with Fuente. I mean, he smoked his first opus like I think a couple weeks ago or maybe a month ago. And then I've seen him on a cigar. They're doing like some of the channels are starting to like bring together like different reviewers to do like kind of like they'll have like four different reviewers on at the same time and live chats and all that. They're all getting the live chats now. But I watch them every now and then. But
Yeah.
if it's a cigar that I'm curious about, like let's say the Placencia it's a fall or like the year of the tiger or year of the what was the year of the tiger and now what's the year of the what's this year? The year of the what's the new it was the year of the tiger was last year, right?
Yeah.
Now it's a year of whatever.
It's apparently
Year of the rabbit. It's the year of the rabbit.
Year of the devil.
So I'll watch a review just to see like if it's a cigar that I'm curious about. It's maybe I'm like on the fence about getting it. Although I can't afford the Edifal or the year of the rabbit. I mean Davidoff has the year of the rabbit too, but it's expensive.
Yeah, it's gonna be yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm not doing Instagram.
And sometimes you can't even trust what they say because I mean, I don't know. Everyone has different palates, and it's interesting. Some of these reviewers, like, I'll totally agree with them on some things, and then other things, I'm like, why, how the hell did you, like, how do you think the H99 is the best Liga out there? I just don't see that. I don't know. Everyone's palates are different.
Channel getting bigger. You got to wonder about kickbacks. Like, are they getting free cigars to say good things? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like these guys. A new gun will come out and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's great."
Right.
And there's a bunch of complaints. Like I remember when the Prodigy first came out, the Springfield, which looks nice. It's like kind of like a 2011, like a double stack 1911 9 mil, high capacity. It looks nice, but I remember when they first came out. From what I saw, it looked like they rushed the production, and a lot of people had issues with reliability. And I understand with 1911s, they might need a break-in period, 100, 200, 300, maybe 500 rounds. But with the 9 mil version, you shouldn't need that much. And but I mean, when I say break-in period, maybe you'll have one or two jams after 100, 200 rounds just to break it in. But guys were having like a jam every magazine or multiple rounds. And I'm talking about with range ammo, like full metal jam. You shouldn't be having those. And so, I think, but when they first came out, everyone's, oh, it's a great gun. I think a lot of these people, they get free shit and they're going to say, oh, this is great. Go out and buy it. And like,
Yeah, right.
anytime,
You kind of get that.
when you have a brand new design, even though 1911's been out forever, there's a million ways you can make a 1911 and a million ways you could screw it up. So I'm very leery about buying something that's not been out for a long time. And if you get something too that's very particular, like it's only designed by that company, you're stuck with it. And if that company doesn't, you don't have parts, you got to send it back to them to fix it. So you know what I'm saying though. So like for me, that's why I only trust stuff that's like been around.
Proven. Yeah, it's been around. It's been tried and tested, and it's proven to be a good product. And yeah, you kind of get that with some of these cigar reviewers. Sometimes it's something brand new and it's the best. Oh, this is better than everything else.
Yeah.
And then also like the flavors sometimes, they get. It's like every puff is something different. They kind of. I smoke a lot of cigars and the flavors, like I don't get like a different flavor in every puff that I'm smoking and all the flavors they get. I mean,
So what?
Yeah.
So what's the answer? It's either they have the greatest palate in the world, full of shit.
Yeah. It's definitely they're full of shit. That's my opinion.
Like I'm not gonna. Yeah, exactly. There's some people that be like, oh yeah, notes of watermelon and in 1967, champagne. You're like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and a lot of times you can't even describe sometimes what you get, and be that accurate with oh, it tastes like. Oh, and you're saying that Destina tastes like sandalwood. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I've never had sandalwood in a cigar
Well,
ever.
who's tasting? How do you taste sandalwood?
I guess it's the smell of sandalwood is what he was getting, but I'm gonna try that cigar, so I'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, but how do you relate a taste to something you smelled? If you're relating a taste, it has to be something you've ate. Like if you get notes of cherry, it's because you've eaten cherries before and it reminds you of it. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, usually it's a taste. Although I've had detected kind of like the aroma of something. So, like some people say they describe leather. No one's eating leather, but the smell of leather. I have had that before. The cigar, not a lot, but I've had it. And when I get it, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a smell of something. It
Yeah.
does happen to me.
What's a 451 and sauna?
Yeah, but it was 60-second guy, man. That guy, it's like Fruit Loops and Wrigley's Juicy Fruit, and man, I haven't watched any of his reviews. I used to watch him, but just to kind of see what flavors he was getting, because it's just like hilarious. Like he's got to be making that shit up.
Yeah, well, you know what though? I think some people just want to be entertained.
Yeah, and it does work. I mean, sometimes you buy into it, but if you get that cigar and you get those flavors, I would love to meet somebody that gets those kind of flavors out of a cigar. Apple. Well, I mean, sometimes you do get kind of like interesting stuff. That a lot of it's subjective. It could be like what triggers in your mind something you've had, but another person will smoke the same cigar and not get that. It could just be, I don't know. Yeah.
Could be a pile
But
of
then,
shit.
yeah.
So I'm going to end it with this. How'd you think of that cigar?
It was okay. It wasn't. It's just okay for $11. I would say I wouldn't say to not go out and get it. It's just not. It wasn't that strong. I mean, it's not weak either.
But
It's
just
just
overall,
not.
it wasn't impressive.
No, I'd give it like a 1 to 5, maybe like a 3.8, maybe. It wasn't even making the 4 cut. I don't think it barely, maybe a 3.9.
It was an average cigar. It worked. That's it.
It was average for $11. It's not bad.
So what you're saying, according to Gail Sack, it's better than Padron 64.
Yeah. The Eagle's Descent, that one, the first time I smoked it, it blew me away. That was another Warp cigar. And I had it again, and it was not impressive. So that's another example. Sometimes you smoke a cigar the first time, and you have like an amazing experience, and you have it again, and it's not the same. So that's why I always recommend smoking a cigar, even if you really like it or dislike it, to try it more than once. And if you try it like 3 or 4 times, and then you're getting the same thing, you kind of know. But I don't recommend getting it from the same place, because if I was to get that, I still have the box of the El Rey del Mundos, because I'm like, I think I had a bad one from that shop, because how they were, probably how they were keeping it.
Yeah.
So I'm tempted to open it up. I haven't returned it yet. I think
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
might just break it open.
on that note, I'm gonna hit the hay. I need to get my 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah, yeah. That was good talking as usual.
Yeah, bro, it was a
And
great one, except for Gail Sack, who shit history and apparently no one's.
barely a 3.
Imagine nobody bought Padron anymore. And he said he wouldn't even review the 80th. He said the family reservers are garbage. He's
And he got it for $6. It was like $5.50.
no, he said somebody gave him a box of family reserver. He'd say take it back. That's what he said. He wouldn't want it for free.
Well, I gotta try the family reserve now.
Oh, don't.
Now, Sack made me really want to try to see if it's as bad as he thinks it is.
Oh yeah, apparently it's garbage.
Well, if it's garbage, it's like $30 garbage.
But literally,
It's possible.
if we're just going to zoom in and say Nicaragua, the greatest Nicaraguan brand ever exists, Padron, is apparently bullshit. That's all right. Gail Sack, Padron, bullshit. By Gail
Well,
Sack.
tell them to buy the rest of them for $6
Yeah,
a piece, and then sell them to us.
yeah. 3.0 at best. Well, bro, I'll see you around. Everyone, take it easy. Everyone, stay fresh. I'll see you around maybe in a day or two. Tomorrow I'm going to go to work, and then I'm going to clap cheeks when I get home.
All right, sounds
So
like a plan.
that's my. All right.
All right, man.
You take
Have
it
a
easy.
good one. Hey, you too.
Notorious Gio, go fuck yourself.
Nobody cares.
Gio's got chlamydia. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I told you, Gio. No, Gio. I told you to wear Jimmy's. Joshua, have a good night. He's not listening to me, Gio. You know, Gio. On the rate of the burn, do you give your burn 0 to 5, 3.0? He said, it burns. It burns. So I'll see you guys around. All right.
Yeah. Oh, and one last thing I'll say. Tomorrow I'm gonna buy the pork tenderloin, so
Oh,
I'll let you know how it is.
Oh,
The Tatuai pork tenderloin. It's gonna be available tomorrow, according to the guys.
make sure
He said,
you have a clear palate.
yeah, I'll let you know. $12. $12. I got a '96 with half wheel. High. The bar set high for that one. Although it's $12, man. If it's that good for $12, that's another Grail cigar.
I'd like to hear how it goes.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
You guys stay fresh.
Alrighty. See you later.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
All right.